I know this is crazy, and I'll just add my piece just because I'll say it. After a workout, I love when I stink. I love that smell of like post-workout stink.
This is the equivalent of someone saying like, I love the smell of my own farts.
Even if someone else stinks, I'm like, whatever, man. We're all working out. Let's kiss.
That might possibly be the gayest thing you've ever said. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Trash Taste Podcast. I'm your host Joey, and I'm with the boys as per usual, Gon and Connor.
Hold on, I'm stimming Joey. I'm stimming right now.
Stop stimming with the
What are you doing with that? As I'm playing with it.
Yeah, right.
You disgust me with your fidgeting ball. You should get that checked out.
Both of you stop stimming for a second because we're going back to a Trash Taste tradition, as you guys all know, 3x3s. But this time, we're not doing a specific 3x3. No, we are going to be making as many 3x3s as possible.
Yes, so we have a bunch of prompts in Trashbox Kun right there. And we are going to find we are going to make our top 9 or top, it is, I guess, a top 9, isn't it?
It's a top 9. It's a fancy way of saying
It's a fancy way of saying top 9 of whatever is in the box.
Yeah, the hardest part is that the three of us have to come to an agreement as to what this top 9 is going to be, because this is a collective trash taste 3x3.
Yeah, it's not a personal 3x3, it's a trash taste 3x3.
So,
oh, no.
No, stop stimming. All right, you guys want to just get straight into it then?
Let's just go straight into it.
All right, here we go.
Pick a good one, Joey. Don't fuck this up.
There's a fucking buttload of prompts in here. Okay.
Got a lot of 3x3s to get through.
A lot of 3x3s to get through. All right, first up, the 3x3 fast food chains. Already. Off the bat.
This is like World War III.
This is going to be hard.
Really? We're starting with that one?
Okay, we got to get the ones we all agree on.
Okay. Chick-fil-A.
No.
What the God damn it.
What a great...
I was going to say McDonald's.
Yeah.
It deserves a spot on the top.
If we're talking Japanese McDonald's,
worldwide,
yes.
not just America, like it's just a chain that we all like. It's affordable.
It is
gets the job done.
Worldwide, the most consistent chain out there.
All right.
You always know what you're getting with McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like with KFC, I feel like there is so much fucking variance in terms of quality, in terms of which country does it best. But with McDonald's, it is the most consistent one worldwide.
Kai can do it.
Kai can do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the consistency is what adds so much comfort to McDonald's. No matter where you are, I know I can get a Big Mac. And most of the time, it roughly tastes the same. Like
That's true.
I don't need it to be something game-changing or life, renewing. I just want a Big Mac, and I want it generally affordable.
Yeah, all right. We'll put McDonald's then, in that case.
Yeah.
That's about it. From all I think we all unanimously agree on.
It ends there.
Right?
It ends there.
And even Joey wasn't thrilled about it.
Yeah, I mean, because I'm thinking about it in terms of taking the average from all the McDonald's I've had all over the world, and Japanese McDonald's, fire.
So here's the question, right? Here's the real question for this 3x3, which is going to be very important.
Yes.
Are we taking worldwide status as a factor? Because as soon as you pulled out that prompt, I know every American just stood up. There are a few things every American will be equally as passionate about, no matter what side of the political spectrum you're in. And fast food is one of them. Actually.
Yeah, we learned that from Tour first.
Yeah.
Well, I think that its globalization can be a factor that can be a plus or a negative. Like how, like you mentioned, KFC, not great in America.
Yes.
Great everywhere else.
I mean, McDonald's is not great in America either.
It's not great in America, but you get the fries and you can get a McChicken. You know what I mean? You can get those things. And a double cheeseburger. It's not great, but it's close enough.
Okay. Then I'm gonna start off with a take. I don't think Subway's that bad. I don't think Subway's that bad.
Subway.
In the context of America, holy shit,
it's the worst.
It sucks, and there are so many better brands.
Yeah.
But worldwide, even in Japan, if you want a sub, if you want a good sandwich that's consistent, that is probably better than some of the fucking anemic sandwiches you get here in Japan, Subway is probably one of the best bets you can possibly have.
I don't know how it is in like the UK, but in Australia, Subway is really fucking good.
I like it in the UK as well.
Yeah.
It's okay in the UK.
okay.
It's okay. It's better than America. It's not going to blow you away, but it does the job.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard to put it up there when we got like Jimmy John's. You know, we got.
Like, that's why I specifically asked because we are in America. Like what? Once, twice
that's
in a
why
year.
I mentioned. I was like, I think the globalization of the chain can be a plus or a negative, where you can be like, okay, it's good outside,
Right.
but they have some shitty ones in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a plus minus effect where you're like, good, bad,
Yes.
nothing.
Yeah. Yes.
Whereas McDonald's, I feel like it's almost always good that it's
Yeah.
in other countries.
Yeah. For sure.
Whereas, like, I don't mind if it's a regional thing. I don't mind if they get it right. They have less to worry about because they have less chains, less restaurants to fuck up.
True.
Okay, in that case, if it's not just American chains, it's fast food chains.
Yeah, fast food gyms.
Fast food in general.
Also, I think we can't put like Five Guys on here.
Why not?
It's fast casual.
It's still got the word fast in it.
You sit down. You sit down in Five Guys. You don't take Five Guys to go.
You can take Five Guys
take
to
it to
go.
go.
You can, but you don't.
But I sometimes do.
Where are you taking it to, Gon?
To my hotel room.
Yeah.
when I'm in.
If you have the option to take it home, then you can take it home.
I just think it doesn't. The price. It's not in the same realm. It's too expensive. It's basically restaurants.
Yeah, but okay, then you can say the same thing about McDonald's in Switzerland.
No,
That shit's mad expensive. We saw it
I think,
firsthand.
I think that's price reference. Like I think
Right.
Five Guys cost the same as going to a restaurant in America.
Yeah, but it's fast.
That's why it's fast casual.
Fuck's sake.
I just don't think it's fair to put Five Guys on this list.
Well, then what other things are we going to put on there?
You know what this? Do you know what I've realized about this argument? This is an argument that only Americans care about.
I agree.
This debate I've only heard when hanging out with other Americans.
Because we just simply don't have enough fast food chains to have like 9 be a competitive list in the UK. We just don't.
Right.
I disagree.
But Americans,
I think
they have
Greg
so
should be
many.
on there, and I'm going to.
Greg's, absolutely.
Greg's,
Yeah. Joey's had it like one time when he came.
Yeah, I know.
I enjoy Greg's. All right, we'll put Greg's on.
Put Greg's
Fucking
on
put
there.
Greg's on there.
Greg's was going on the list.
Yeah. Fuck the American-centric fast food chains. We're putting our.
I have had most, if not like 90% of all American fast food chains.
Okay.
And I can tell you that Greg's, it bodies them. It's not even close.
I agree. Especially for the price as well.
Greg's lives up to the promise of what fast food was.
Yeah.
In America, they've lost sight of this.
Oh, fuck.
They've lost sight of what true
Make
fast food
great
was. In
Preach, brother.
Dude, in Greg's, they even give you a fucking discount if you leave the store. They're like, get out, we'll save you 20 pence.
Man.
It's pure sex. It's what a fast food chain was meant to be.
Mate, you're preaching to the
God.
choir. Don't worry. I'm right there
Americans,
with
you don't understand what
I've
you're
had it
missing out
once
on.
and it was fucking great.
You don't understand what you're missing out on, Americans. It's the pinnacle of fast food, and there's a reason why. British people will not do a whole lot. They won't fight a war, but they will fight a war over Greg's.
If Greg's is down, we will fight.
If Greg's is on the line, it would be happening.
Everyone's coming out.
People would riot.
Okay, but like, see, my argument for not putting Five Guys on is like, one, we all agree Five Guys is great, right?
Yeah.
And the other argument is, I feel like we're gonna have trouble picking 9 already. So why not just put Five Guys on there to save space?
The reason I don't know if I would put Five Guys on here is when I think fast food, I think like, ooh, if I'm feeling a little cheeky, you know, if I just need something.
I just can't in good faith put it on the list when I know that I've paid more at restaurants for burgers. More at Five Guys than I have at restaurant burgers.
Right.
I just feel like it's just wrong, you know.
Five Guys is to me a once in a blue moon kind of occasion.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know,
Because
when
it's like 5,000 calories and you die.
Yeah, exactly. It's great. It's actually like some of my favorite burgers.
God,
Got the
amazing.
best fries.
Fries.
But like in terms of like comfort food, I'm like, if I just want something cheeky, I'm not gonna go to Five Guys. You know.
Fair. Okay, well then let's just like rattle off the list then. And
we
just
need
say
to
yes or
decide
no.
which of the subs. Is it Jimmy John's or are we putting Subway? I'm happy to put Subway on if you guys want to.
I actually really like Subway, so I'm putting my vote in
down
for
to put
Subway.
Subway on. I'm down to put it on.
Can I really? I'm trying to justify this for a second.
I mean, look, it's great.
Yeah.
The amount of time I don't have Subway all that often, but like,
we're gonna get so much.
go
shit
to
for
Australia or the UK and have Subway. Americans don't think of it as the American
the
Subway.
problem with these dumb, stupid Americans is they don't have seafood in the other countries.
They don't know how to make a fucking sandwich apparently in Subway.
I like how the 2 chains we've chosen so far are worse in America.
Yeah, they really are.
Well, pretty much every chain so far is
Worse in America.
Well, one doesn't exist in America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's rattle them off then, just off the top of our head. KFC.
I like KFC a lot.
If you had to have one American, like only in America brand,
Only
only
in
in America
Bro,
brand,
In-N-Out, easy. It's not even
Fuck
close.
off.
Overrated.
fuck off,
Overrated.
get out of there. Come on.
Overrated.
That's the one you choose
Yeah.
over Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, not even close.
Oh, 1,000,000% I'm going for Chick-fil-A.
Homophobic.
I
Dude, In-N-Out is just the best burger.
No, you've been
No.
California pilled.
And
bro.
for
I'm
California
For the
Build.
price,
No, that's what.
unbeatable.
No, that,
unbeatable.
No.
You look, it is fast food, and for the value, especially in California, a burger that's affordable and tastes fucking amazing.
Chick-fil-A's that as well.
Chick-fil-A is expensive as fuck,
It's not
Joey.
that bad.
Can we compare the menu price of Chick-fil-A in California versus In-N-Out? Like a Chick-fil-A meal? Okay, you might have to.
Yeah, this might take a while.
You might have to type in Chick-fil-A California price. This is going to be a long argument.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
But it's true though. Like I think like you forget, because we just fucking press the thing on Uber Eats and we're like, oh, we'll just do it. But
Yeah.
like, it's like triple the price.
Mate, it's fucking great.
You think it's triple the flavor?
Yeah.
Dude,
No.
AX last year, out of the 5 days I was there,
Look,
I had
look at this,
Chick-fil-A
look at this.
3 times.
Okay, look. Just look at the prices, dude. A cheeseburger is $2.75.
Who the fuck is going to Chick-fil-A and buying a cheeseburger?
No, this is no In-N-Out. I'm saying that's a good.
Oh,
price.
In-N-Out.
The double, $4.35 base.
Yeah,
Insane.
but it's the most average burger I've ever had.
It's good.
It's so
It tastes
average.
good.
It's
I
so
can't
average.
Believe this.
California pilled, bro.
I'm
I'm
not
telling
even
you.
California. I just I
You are.
recognize the game. I recognize the game.
This is not the game. I mean, it's an affordable meal.
Look at this.
Yes, but look.
You want
look.
a Chick-fil-A, just a Chick-fil-A burger.
Bro, you
base.
spent $50 on a fucking hotel salad. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, but what I'm
I don't want to
saying-
hear your argument about it's cheap.
Look, I'm not trying to say that I don't waste money. I'm the number one money waster on this podcast, without doubt. But what I'm trying to say is you have to consider the prices when we're discussing fast food.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay.
And I will happily pay the extra price for Chick-fil-A.
100%.
It's
Thank you, Gon.
amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, if we're talking about burgers, Culver's Solos anyway, with the fucking butter burger.
I've never had it, so I can't.
I've never had it either.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well-
look, if you both want to put Chick-fil-A on there, that's fine. I'm just saying, I'm sorry, Californians, I tried. I recognize the game. We all know it. We all know it.
Throw Chick-fil-A out there.
You can't help these fools.
Throw it right in the middle where it belongs.
Okay, Joey. Any Australian brands you want to put on there?
I also like Popeyes more than Chick-fil-A.
Nah.
I like Popeyes, but if I had to pick, I'd definitely
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A any day of the
I
week.
mean, the great thing about America is that it has so many great fucking chicken shops and chicken places.
Yeah.
Whereas in the UK, I feel like it's more like just your local chicken shop, you know?
Okay.
Okay, what do you guys think
was gonna
about
say-
Nando's?
No.
Yes. Yes.
It's not fast food.
But it's not fast food.
It's
I would
not
agree
fast
with
food.
that.
I see,
I would
okay.
agree with that.
Sukiya.
Skia.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a Skia simp, so
We
I'm
got
happy.
to have one Japanese brand, like fast
I guess,
food
yeah,
chain.
if you think about it, that is fast food, isn't
we
it?
gotta have one fast food.
Yeah.
Sukiya is the fastest food,
Yeah.
bro. That shit's out in lightning speed
Yeah.
and disgustingly cheap.
It is
Like
disgustingly cheap.
worryingly cheap for their margins.
I'm surprised you brought up Skia, even though you're a Yoshinoya boy.
No. I'm not a Yoshinoya boy. I used to be a Matsuya boy until
Matsuya
they
boy, that's
fucking
right.
stabbed me in the back by removing my shogayaki. And then they brought it back with thick cut pork,
Yeah.
and I couldn't forgive them because the meat is shit quality in this. Let's just be honest.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
it is shit. It's the same reason like no one ever goes to McDonald's like, wow, the beef quality is so good.
Yeah,
Unless
for
you're in like
sure.
Switzerland. Like it's bad meat, and when they made it thick cut, you could really taste how shit it was.
Right.
So when they keep it thin,
Yep.
you can let the fat of the meat as well as all the flavor from the ginger sauce just soak in everything.
Yeah.
It bodies. And
Also,
it, you know.
also Yoshinoya gets points off because I had Yoshinoya in LA, and that shit was one of the worst meals I've ever had in my life. So
I just find that I've always fucked with the Sukiya menu items that they add a lot
Agreed.
more.
Agreed.
And I don't know. I just like it.
yeah,
I like,
I've been a Skia boy from day one, so I'm more than happy to put Skia on the list.
I've also
Yeah.
wouldn't recommend this, but the unagi was not that terrible.
really?
It wasn't terrible.
I
Unagi
saw-
is normally considered a pretty
Yeah.
luxury food in Japan.
I saw it on the menu the first time it came out, and I was just like, ooh, that's a gamble.
It wasn't bad.
It's kind of
Really?
like ordering sushi at a Western restaurant where you're just like,
Yeah.
you're like, this shouldn't be on the menu, and I don't trust them to do it well.
Well, it
you
was
know?
like, yeah, because eel is quite expensive to make, and
Yeah.
so they kind of had their own budget version. Don't know how they did it, and it was okay. It was definitely a lot worse.
Possible.
If you didn't want to spend $50 on unagi, which is totally fair.
Yeah.
It's
It
very
is expensive.
Yeah.
Like it hits the spot. Like if you want to just get a try unagi without committing fully to it, sorry, whatever, go for it. It's very
Okay.
good.
Throw obscure then.
I think it's a good one that we should do because we need one Japanese one on.
Okay,
there.
okay.
Look, we're a multicultural.
Yeah, because I was
podcast. We
thinking,
are the world.
like, okay, what would be a Japanese one? And I was thinking like Lotteria, no. Mossburger,
Lotteria's
no.
Lotteria's also Korean.
Oh yeah, true.
Also, Mossburger sucks. Maybe like
Mossburger.
Sushiro. I like Sushiro a lot, or Hamasushi.
I prefer hamasushi.
Yeah, I like those.
Hamasushi is the best. Does that count as fast food? Because that's still like a
Absolutely.
sit down.
But that's also a sit down
That's
place.
also sit down
yeah, well,
place.
Suki, you can get it. You often get it to go. So
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
I'd say no.
Okay,
But
okay,
that's
guys.
like fast casual.
Okay. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck
Nando's
up.
is fast casual because it's fast food, but it's often in a casual dining setting.
Yeah,
Right.
Look, if
But
some-
the
look-
biggest thing, okay, biggest thing about fast casual. To me,
Whereas, like, no. Here's the problem, Garnt, right? When I'm sitting down in a Sushiro, I'm not depressed. When I sit down in the Burger King, I'm fucking miserable because I have to sit down in the Burger King.
okay, here's my subconscious line between fast food and fast casual.
Sure.
Are you sitting down when you look at the menu? In Nando's,
Mm-hmm.
in Nando's, you don't come up and look at the menu and wait in line, even though you order at the counter.
Yeah.
You sit down and you're like,
sit
have you
down
been to
first.
Nando's before? And they give you a menu and then you go up and order.
Yeah.
But with Five Guys, the menu is up on the board,
Yeah.
up on the screen, and then you go up to the counter.
Yeah.
So it's to me, that is like the line between
line.
what I really count as like what is fast food and what is fast
It's
casual.
a
you
good
know?
argument, but it just doesn't hold.
Wow.
That's a great argument.
Dismissal.
It's a great try. It's a great attempt. It just doesn't make it.
That's a great argument.
I'm
but,
happy for you or sorry for your loss, but I'm not reading all
That's a great argument, but
good argument, but no.
in rebuttal, no bitches.
Yeah, shut up.
Okay. Next one. Big three. All right. Which one are you guys going for?
What?
Pizza Hut, Papa John's, Domino's.
Domino's.
No Papas here?
No.
No Papa lovers
I don't
here?
fuck with Papa.
Papa John's just feels
and
like
you know why? You know why?
you have your dads?
No, you know why? Because there's always this fucking moment when you get the Papa John's and some fucking animal, he opens the pizza and he immediately grabs that butter sauce and you're like, what are you gonna do with that? Don't fuck it. That's not edible. Don't use that. That's for cleaning sewage. And then he rips it open, puts it in this fucking butter oil fucking monstrosity and starts slobbering on it. And I'm like, I can smell it from here. You disgust me. Put that thing down.
Papa John's is delicious, but every time I eat it, I feel like I'm committing a sin. Like it just
It's
doesn't.
a
Also-
good sin.
it doesn't
though.
feel good.
It's the comfort
also
that
they have-
being with your father gives you,
No,
Joey.
they
Papa
have-
John's raised me
They
more than my
have
father.
the worst.
I'm joking, Dad.
the real Papa was John all along.
I fucking hate their sauce. That's that fucking sauce they give the herb and garlic butter. It tastes vile.
I've never tried it.
Yeah, because you're smart.
Yeah.
And also, I think that although
Doesn't
Papa
matter for
John's
someone who
has
doesn't
the
eat the
best
crust.
bread, funny enough, I think Papa John's is the best crust, but the sauce they use is shit, and also the toppings are just the worst.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, out of everything, I actually think Domino has the worst bread. Like the
Yeah,
worst
they have
breading.
the worst bread, but their
And
sauce and toppings is
they
crazy.
try to hide it with the fucking garlic sauce, but I'm like, why
Dude,
can you not just make the fucking bread taste
Oh
better?
my God. In the UK, they serve this garlic herb dip. It's the best fucking dip. It's basically just ranch with extra flavor, and it's phenomenal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think Domino's. And if Joey's with me on this, I'm going Domino's.
I'm going
too.
Domino's. Yeah.
Oh,
Which,
no.
which the Americans will be pissed off with because I think it's like the least popular one in the States.
Yeah, for a reason, because it's...
Yeah, it's bad in the States though.
Yeah.
I actually think Domino's is the worst.
Well,
out of all of them.
That's a nice argument, but you're wrong.
Pizza Hut is like the comfort one where it's
Nah,
the
Pizza
most...
Hut fell off too. Pizza Hut fell off.
I don't know. Pizza Hut has a unique smell that's... I like...
The thing I don't fuck with about pizza when people talk about it, like, but you gotta get the fucking breadsticks or whatever. I'm like, are we ordering pizza here or what? What are we doing here? I'm not here to fuck around with breadsticks.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't fucking tell me to dip bread in marinara sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
eat the
can't
crust.
recommend a restaurant being like, oh yeah, by the way, the side menu is the best
This
part.
is what they always do this in America. They're always like, you gotta have the breadsticks. I'm like,
like, I can make
came
this
here
at home.
Bitch, I came for pizza.
Yeah.
And they're like, no, we have marinara sauce on the side. I'm like, oh, so you want pizza without the cheese?
Yeah.
Like, just Just have the fucking pizza.
This is the hamburger equivalent of burgers.
Yes, it's the worst. I can't with these people when they order this. I'm like, you're missing the point. You're stuck. You can't see the forest through the trees.
What are the pizza brands like? Are they fast food?
in terms of global ones,
my God.
there's
Little Caesars.
Yeah, but
I've
I mean,
not
like,
had any.
I've had Little Caesars.
I've had Little Caesars.
It's basically like its whole marketing is that it's the cheapest. It's like
Yeah.
you get like $5 pizzas.
It's
But,
all right.
it does the job.
Yeah.
I think
in the UK there's nothing else, right?
it's just those three. Those two are the most globally recognized as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely Pizza Hut and Domino's for sure. But I think Domino's is the biggest globally. I think they've expanded the most.
I mean, Domino's, I will say that when I order a pizza in Japan, it is Domino's. But
Yeah, because all the other options are
But
ass.
all because Papa couldn't make it all the way to Japan,
actually,
man.
I actually ordered Pizza Hut in Japan.
Was it good?
Only because they have the hot dog crust. And I love...
Is that the one we had on
Yep.
the episode?
If I ever get pizza, I still get that.
Really?
I love the pizza crust.
You're just a fucking slut for hot dogs.
I fucking love hot dogs.
Yeah, I know you.
Hot dogs are the best
Actually,
food.
you know what? I'm gonna change my mind. Pizza Hut has the best. If I am forced to eat crust, Pizza Hut has the most
The stuffed crusts are very good.
has the most variety in terms of like crust friendly.
The crust
taste.
hate friendly.
Look, I also recognize that I am a toddler when I eat stuffed crust. I feel like a toddler.
Yeah.
Someone had to stuff my crust. Oh, you have to have a little stuff.
It's a
No,
bit
do
of
you know what the
flavor.
best crust out of all of these things are? It's the cheesy bites. The fucking Pizza Hut cheesy bites where the crust isn't even a crust.
That's giga toddler mode.
Nah,
now-
that's the
because
best,
now
man.
you
I don't know what it is. Can you
That
bring it
is
up?
the best.
No, I mean, it's basically this hot dog one. Also,
Yeah.
it doesn't look like this, by the way, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Cheesy bites Pizza Hut crust. This crust is goated, man. This is the only time where I'm like, okay, I like my crust actually.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because you
It's
basically
too much. It's
Jesus
way-
Christ.
No, this is just stuffed crust, but the superior
Oh my
version.
God, I'm getting constipated just looking at this.
Oh no way! Cheesy bites are fucking amazing, man. I will die on this
Okay.
hill. One of the best things Pizza Hut
Okay,
has
cool.
done.
So, Domino's?
Yeah, Domino's.
Okay, cool.
Domino's doesn't. have...
Okay, look, admittedly, I haven't had Pizza Hut in probably fucking 10 years at least. Like, just because it's not really a thing in Australia anymore. It's not really a thing in Japan either. Like, Domino's is usually the first thing you find. So maybe it might change if I have Pizza Hut here. I don't know. But just from my personal experience of eating pizza, Domino's was the best.
All right.
So let's put Domino's.
Sorry, go on.
Sorry, go on.
Look, I lost the fucking Chick-fil-A one. You can see how it feels.
Everyone's got one.
All right, we get 3 more to fill up. This is fucking hard, man.
This is hard.
Oh,
This feels like
okay.
trying to do the Treaty of Versailles. Trying to think of a good outcome for everyone involved.
This episode is sponsored by Vessi.
Boys, you should know by now, we absolutely love Vessi here at Trash Taste. In fact, I'm pretty sure all of us only wear Vessis.
I've only worn Vessi for the
Unironically.
last 2 years.
As you know,
exactly.
Jerry famously wore Vessis to Gaunt's wedding.
Exactly.
Bringing suit shoes.
Because Vessi just works for any occasion. Rain, sleet, snow, or shine, any terrain, any environment, Vessi is there to protect your feet. Connor, let me tell you why the Stormburst is the ultimate outdoor adventure
Tell me
shoe.
why.
You
Tell
listening?
me. I'm listening.
Well, because Stormbursts are perfect for hiking, camping, city exploring, or navigating rough trails. Also, they're waterproof as well, which allows for worry-free exploration in any condition. Plus, with the lightweight feel, all-day comfort, and rugged grip that can adapt to different terrains.
Ooh, shit.
Honestly speaking, I do actually wear these Stormburst Vessi
You
shoes.
came
and
in today with
I
them,
came in
actually.
today to the office with these. They're genuinely really good shoes.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, if you see any picture of us taken in the last 4 years, you will see a Vessi for a reason because we like wearing the shoes. We like them a lot.
Absolutely.
But get them.
Yeah, get them. They're great.
Get
Honestly,
a pair
they're
of Vessis
absolutely
right now. Any of them.
fantastic.
They're all amazing shoes.
So, what are you waiting for? Take on every day with waterproof Vessi Stormburst sneakers. Visit vessi.com/trashtaste now for 15% off your first pair at checkout and start exploring without limits.
Ring ring, what's that? Great shoes at Vessi.com? Oh my god, I'm going there right now.
Back to the episode.
What else is there?
um,
What are the top?
I'm going to
50
say my personal favorite American brands.
Okay.
Chipotle. That's my favorite one. That's the
I
one
don't
I
hate Chipotle, but it's like
option number 4. You know what I mean? Like it's
What do you mean?
as in like if I'm feeling like I want to just gorge out on some like terrible fast food, I'm just like
I'm down for Chipotle.
Chipotle.
Yeah.
I'm down for Chipotle. On
There's
there.
just some comfort in there. A lot of people are gonna put Taco Bell, but like
hell no.
hell no.
No.
Like Chipotle just hits the spot for me.
I think,
every
look,
time.
if we were university students in America, we would be putting Taco Bell on this list.
Of course.
Because Taco Bell, the whole point of Taco Bell is that you got the most food for the least amount of money.
Yeah, totally.
And that was the
Totally.
charm of it, and it was good.
Yeah.
But, you know, when we rocked up to LA, it's already like $15 a taco. It's basically it's written out, and you know, and you're in California, so you're gonna have actual tacos.
yeah, of course.
But
of
yeah,
course.
I'm happy to put Chipotle on there.
Yeah,
I feel like
all right, yeah, we'll put Chipotle.
no matter where you go in
Yeah.
the States, you get a fucking beautiful burrito, and I wish Japan had it.
Although I will say the last time I had Chipotle in the States,
It's
I did
expensive,
get
though.
terrible diarrhea.
yeah,
so.
it is.
It's gotten up. The price,
Well,
even like over the past like 7 years I've been going to America, has gone.
Fast food in general has just gotten so
it's
much more
gotten really
expensive.
expensive in
Yeah,
America.
definitely.
All right.
2 more, huh?
I'm not sure. I'm just gonna throw it out.
Just start naming them.
I'm just gonna start naming
Yeah,
stuff. We haven't got a coffee chain on there. Starbucks.
No.
Does it deserve it?
No.
And if not,
No.
what does any coffee chain deserve to be on there?
I don't think so.
Not really.
I don't think there's the only coffee chain that I kind of was like okay with was probably like Pret in the UK. It was pretty good.
Actually, I like Pret.
I like Pret because you got really cheap coffee and normally a good snack.
And the crisps there are fucking goated. The Chipotle crisps there are
Yeah,
fucking
Pret's pretty good. But
amazing.
just the price was really good. It was like £1.50 in London for a coffee.
Damn.
It was kind of the go-to, and they had a really good brand rep because they would also give a lot of the food that would have gone to waste the next day. They normally gave to homeless people as well. and
Oh, okay,
stuff.
okay.
So it's pretty good. I think
Never heard of this one.
it's a bit global. I think they're in other countries too.
They're in other countries. I've seen them in other countries, but it's definitely more.
Oh, it's in the LAX airport as well. Remember we got the fucking cucumber tuna sandwich in the airport.
Oh, it's this one.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was a chain.
It is a chain. Pretty good. Probably the only coffee chain that I kind of fuck with. I
Yeah.
normally would always just go local though. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
if I
always
had
go,
to gun to
obviously.
my head. probably
Yeah.
go
I'm
for
just
it.
trying to think of variety. Pret's
other-
like
yeah,
a
what
maybe
other
for me
foods are
because I really, really like, whenever I'm in the UK, I need a lunch and a coffee. I go to Pret.
I mean, I like the Danish one, Joe and the Juice. It's pretty good,
Oh.
but I feel like
I mean, I'll put my vote in for that one.
I
You
really.
guys, every time you guys go out and you see Joe and the Juice, you're like,
Hold on.
boys, it's time.
I didn't know it was Danish, but it's Danish.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, so every time I go to the States, when I land, if it's like the first lunch,
Yeah.
if I'm not with someone, I'll normally like my personal order for myself is that I'll go to the nearest Joe and the Juice. And
Spicy
I'll get
tuna.
the spicy tuna.
Hell yeah, dog.
Flatbread and a flat white.
Oh,
It's just nice.
it's so good.
Yeah, they've got 400 chains.
Can we put Joe on the
Sure,
shoes?
I'm happy to put it.
Sure.
Hell yeah,
It's a
let's
cop-out.
go.
It's a cop-out,
And
but
it's
I'll put it.
And they do good coffees there, so.
Okay.
One more.
One more.
What other foods are there? So we have burgers, we got sandwiches, Japanese, pizza,
Mexican.
Mexican,
Chipotle
coffee,
is a Mexican grill.
Wow.
Mexican.
Look.
Yeah, but none
It's
of
the same way where.
Yeah, but like if you want actual Mexican food, you just go to the
Yeah, I
truck.
know
you go
that.
to the random truck on the street.
I know that. That's like, I'm not arguing that. This is more of just like, it's the closest thing. It's like saying Taco
Okay.
Bell, you know.
Jeez.
Fuck.
I know we're missing one.
I know.
Because Nidus fucking loves it.
I'm not putting Panda Express. I'm not putting it. It tastes like shit.
Nah, I fuck with it.
No.
I fucking knew you'd fucking
Yeah,
Panda
I know he
Express.
does. Because
I understand fully it is
Yeah,
not
just 'cause-
Chinese, but
yeah.
man, sometimes it just, when you smell
Yes.
that orange chicken, you're just like, shit.
if I had a 20 milligram edible, I'm sure Panda Express would hit the spot. But I'm not doing that.
No, I'll eat it sober.
Well, you can say that about most of these
Yeah,
foods,
exactly.
to be fair. Actually, no, except for Greg's, of course. Greg's hits no matter what.
Yeah.
There's,
No
like
matter what.
substances
I
you've been taking.
particularly feel strongly about anything else. Maybe.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like of the other fast food chains because there's a lot of them that are just like an immediate no.
Yeah.
Burger King's a no.
Yeah,
Burger
Burger King's a
King's
no. Arby's is a no.
Dunkin' Donuts, no. Starbucks,
Can you go to the
no.
top 50 and just scroll down?
Yeah, top 50 fast food chains
Ranked.
in America.
McDonald's,
Wendy's,
no.
no.
Starbucks. I fuck with Wendy's, but I know you guys don't.
No.
No.
Dunkin',
Keep
no.
scrolling.
Domino's, no. Panera Bread.
Scroll.
Sonic.
Scroll.
Arby's, Little Caesars, Dairy Queen, Jack in the Box, Popeyes, Whataburger, Jimmy John's, Hardee's, Zaxby's, Culver's, Carl's Jr. No, fuck off. That's terrible. Bojangles, Raising
scrolling.
Cane's, Steak and Shake,
None of these are jumping out at me.
Tim Hortons.
Is there something we're forgetting in Japan?
Wow, White Castle's number 50. That's hilarious. Something in Japan?
No.
What else is there? Freshness Burger? Fuck no.
I hate Kokoichi.
Oh, Kokoichi.
I'm down for Kokoichi.
I'm okay with Kokoichi.
Feels like a cop out, but I'm down.
I mean, I fuck with Kokoichi.
Yeah.
I get Kokoichi kind of often
Yeah.
when I'm traveling. It's
Yeah.
normally the one that everyone... When you're traveling and you have picky eaters, it's normally the one that everyone's okay with.
True.
Because you can customize quite heavily.
Yep.
And so, which is very rare in Japan, actually.
So you wouldn't go for Ichiran?
No.
No, that's not a fast food. Also, do not give him that power.
Don't
Don't even suggest it.
I was just playing devil's advocate.
Look,
Devil's
I like
advocate.
Ichiran, and I recognize that it is lower quality ramen, but I just like it still. It's a comfort. I don't know.
That's fair.
But yeah, I'm down to put Kokoichi.
yeah.
I think Kokoichi is always good. I don't know a single person who doesn't like Kokoichi.
Sure.
Everyone's always down
All
for
right,
it.
chuck up Kokoichi then. There we go.
All right, well, there's our
All right.
list.
that's
There's our
our
list.
that's our
That is-
fast food 3x3.
International list.
Look, I wanted to put In-N-Out, and I wanted to put Jersey Mike's or Jimmy John's instead of Subway, just so
yes. Look, if this was an American fast food list, this would be looking very, very different.
Yeah.
you know.
If we were
Americans,
even
before-
if global, I would put Jersey Mike's or...
If
Jimmy
we were
John's,
each
Subway.
individually making our own 3x3s,
Next one.
this would look very different.
Next one.
Fucking hell, that took forever to get through that.
All right. Medieval weapons.
Okay.
What a great fucking choice.
I mean, the mace. For
Mace,
sure.
yeah.
Mace.
That's the all-rounder.
The mace has got to be the goat.
Looks
Ma-
sick as fuck.
Just looks medieval.
Yeah. Dangerous as shit.
How many
Powerful.
medieval weapons do we even know?
I probably know 9.
I might struggle.
Shall we just do like instead of specifically medieval weapons, just like old weapons?
I mean,
Like just
mean,
old weapons from any region.
There's a lot of medieval weapons, though. Are you a mace enjoyer or a flail enjoyer?
what's the difference?
Ah, you fool, Jay. Flail is when it's on a chain on the stick, so it's dangling.
That's what I was thinking.
That's the flail.
Okay,
The
I like-
mace is the fucking metal rod.
Just the stick with the ball
Yeah.
at the end?
Yeah.
Okay, I fuck with the flail.
I'm more of a mace enjoyer personally.
Really?
I think.
I just love the whole fucking swinging around shit.
I don't think they swing it around like that.
Yeah, but they do in the video games.
I think they would swing it a little bit to just wind it, then smack.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, but I just think.
But
it
look,
should
in,
be the
in,
mace.
in Zelda, the Dark Knights, they fucking swing it around and then throw that shit.
You don't throw the mace, just to clarify.
No, you throw it towards while
Yeah,
holding
but that
onto
mace
it.
is ridiculously long. That's not a mace at that point. That's a fucking rope with a spiky
No, that's a flail.
ball. No, it's not a flail.
Okay,
I fuck with the flail.
if we're putting mace on there, I'ma say Warhammer.
Warhammer is not a medieval weapon.
It's right there. It's right there.
What?
Right there.
Warhammer, there it is.
Wait, show me this. There's no way someone's using this. Okay,
Yes, they
that
do.
that looks very different from what I was in. And
Wait.
What the fuck were you
What were you
expecting?
thinking?
I thought you meant like some from literally like something that looked like from like a game.
You talking
one of
about
those
like the fucking
giant
hammer from like Smash Bros or something?
yeah, like a giant ass fucking hammer. No, I thought you meant like the fucking big ones they have. Where I'm
Yeah.
like, you can't pick that up.
Boom!
That looks way more reasonable.
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
that looks shit.
Look,
that would not be very effective.
That's lame as shit.
No.
I hate to tell you, buddy. That looks boring as shit.
Look, it's a fucking hammer. Everyone knows how to use a hammer, okay? And just like the name Warhammer just sounds cooler than most of the other fucking weapons. It's called a fucking Warhammer.
Well,
man.
actually, Garn,
How
the word
goated
comes
is
from
that
a,
name by itself?
the word comes from a French word, which is just iron hammer.
I don't care.
Way less cool.
The French aren't. Even the French can't ruin
Let's
this
go
for
back
me.
to the list. Let's go back. I don't
No.
want to put it on.
Okay,
I'm not putting it on.
No.
you.
I want to make the argument for crossbow.
I'm happy with the crossbow. I mean, it's a sick weapon.
It's a sick weapon.
Yeah, it's just a better bow, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just
Well, not quite.
You know.
There's a lot of drawbacks. The crossbow was because people who couldn't use a bow, who weren't good,
Yeah,
at it,
that's
they
the
could
point.
just use it. Yeah,
That's the point. It's like baby's first bow.
Well,
And
that's
anyone
why.
can use it.
I mean, I think the long bow is better there. It's cooler. It's just cooler. You get to fucking draw it. It's just cool. It's just cool. Also, I'm biased because it's like the most popular like medieval Welsh weapon was the long bow.
Right. I mean, look, I fuck with the crossbow.
Okay.
I'm happy to put it.
Can we pick?
Okay.
Can we get one on the
All
list?
right, crossbow.
No, we
crossbow.
already have the flail, right? Wait, but
No,
look,
we
Did we agree on
mace.
flail
wait,
or
wait,
mace?
No.
Can
I thought we were doing
can
the
I
mace.
introduce you to the flanged mace, by the way?
Flanged
What's the
mace.
flanged mace?
This is like the one where they look like fucking like royal.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this one.
I mean,
Alright,
these
yeah.
look sick as fuck.
Yeah, these can go on there.
All right. So okay.
Look at these. These are like the way cooler maces. I don't know
Yeah.
why. Like because it makes it look classy.
It looks like you're wielding a fucking chess piece.
Look at that.
I think that's how
You
it
rock up
started.
with the cane. Okay, let's put the flanged mace.
Law,
on.
flanged-
law
okay.
accurate chess queen right
Yeah.
there, man.
All right. Flanged,
Okay, flanged mace
I'm headed
and-
for the crossbow.
Flanged
Okay,
I'll
flanged
make
mace and crossbow. We'll put that on for
The
now.
crossbow stood the test of time.
What about the
Yeah.
what the fuck are they called?
Trebuchet.
Oh, that's one as
The
well.
trebuchet has to go up there, just so you know.
Trebuchet is cool.
The
Yeah,
trebuchet
yeah,
has to-
I'll agree with
It
that.
is objectively like. Could you imagine being like a fucking peasant and witnessing a trebuchet the first time, just seeing like this ball of fire be shot through the sky?
Well, it's just like
Would've
the
been the sickest
first
fucking thing ever.
would have been like the first artillery fucking
Yeah,
system.
no,
right?
it is. Like
sure.
it's
Yeah.
badass.
Yeah. All right. Trebuchet going
Okay,
on there.
Going on there. All right, crossbow, boom.
Cool.
What
All
about the what the fuck is it called? The Morning Star?
Oh, that's the mace.
Is that the mace?
I believe that's.
No, Morning Star is there's no like handle, right? It's literally just like a really, really long chain with a ball at the end. Is that not a Morning Star?
I could be wrong here, actually.
I don't know.
I was always under the impression that Morning Star was a mace.
Morning Star mace. Oh yeah. You're right. Okay, it's just
Yeah,
a long
okay.
mace.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
What else we got on the list?
Let's see.
What is a quarterstaff again? It's just a staff, right? Yeah, it's just a staff. Kind of cool that they just used staffs when they had metal.
Yeah.
They were like, no, I'll use a staff.
Just give me a big stick.
I'll beat this guy to death with a big stick.
Big stick.
Because I just think there's like as a man, you just can never escape the urge to wield a big stick.
That's why I was going to make an argument. It's pretty basic, but I just feel that the lance just has stood the test of time. What is one of the first...
You're just saying that because you like Fate.
No!
Yes, you
no,
are.
the lance or the spear. Look, since man...
The spear is like
Look.
just collectively the most effective battle weapon.
it is one of the most
I'll go with the
effective
lance.
battles.
I'll go with the lance.
It's one of the most effective battle weapons. You can keep your distance, and it's just like one of... Okay, before we can make fucking swords or maces or ironwork, what has worked since the fucking like Stone Ages? Man with pointy stick.
Yeah.
And man with pointy stick
Okay.
stood the test of time.
Do you know
for
how
all-
many countries were built
Look,
on man
look,
with pointy
all right,
stick?
All right, let's get the lance on there.
What about the? I know this one's another basic one, but it's effective. What about like battle axe?
Nah, I'm a longsword kind of guy.
You're a longsword.
I think we gotta have a longsword on.
I think axes are like overrated.
Like,
It's like it's halfway between.
that's like a jousting.
That's a
lance.
jousting.
Yeah, that's the
lance.
jousting lance. It's like the battle axe is like halfway between like a sword and a mace. You know,
Right.
It's
Yeah, I mean, it was you. I could be wrong, but I think they used to give it to people who weren't good with swords. They would
Right.
just give them the axe. But I fuck with the longsword. It's just cool
Longsword?
because it's so fucking big.
We're doing like
I mean,
two-handed
it's
longswords.
It's not like how like
Because
are we,
are
are we
when you
talking
think of, like
long
the coolest swords? Yeah, you can be like katana. That's cool.
Yeah.
But just the fucking image of a guy in fucking armor.
We're talking
holding
like
a-
two-handed
yeah,
longsword,
two
right?
fucking big long sword. I think there's just nothing cooler than it. It is just the coolest.
I don't know. Katana's pretty goated, man.
Yeah, katana.
I
is
think the
cool.
longsword's cooler though.
Katana's
Also,
goated.
actually, the longsword would beat the katana in a pure.
Depends who wields it.
Like objectively, just like okay, I got to stop saying objectively.
There is a
The
reason.
longsword is-
Subjectively,
A longsword's just fucking cool.
look, if the longsword was as big as say how it's depicted in games like Dark Souls, then yeah, I would agree.
They are sometimes.
No, Dark Souls are pretty fucking big and pretty fucking heavy.
Don't-
Long swords are way more like maneuverable than
What?
how video games. Like how
They're pretty long. What? Can you type in length of a longsword? Average.
Average. Not to compare.
80
to 110 centimeters.
That's pretty fucking big.
It's like that.
But like in comparison to like some of its portrayals in like video games and movies.
Well, they have some extra long ones, like the two-hand, really long ones.
But they also
Yeah.
have two-handed katanas as well.
yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I just think it's cool.
I don't know. Call me biased, but I think the katana.
You're
is
I gotta
cooler
like
than a long
look.
sword.
Okay, is it a little cringe now because it's super popular? Yes, but come on, guys, it's the fucking
It's
katana.
fucking cool.
Okay.
It got popular for a fucking reason, man.
I'm always a scimitar fan over the katana, though. I think scimitars are just cooler.
Really?
They're cooler katanas.
I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't know. Bring up a picture of a scimitar.
They just fucking look cool. And also RuneScape.
Scimitars are cool.
Scimitar. You know what scimitar reminds me of? Scimitar reminds me of that fucking pirate enemy that immediately dies. You know what I mean? In every video game, they're always holding a
just so
scimitar,
cool, dude.
and they're like, "Oh, it's the most basic pirate weapon."
Okay,
You
fine.
know what I mean? It's like pirate mob weapon.
I'll agree to katana if we can put rapier on there.
Ooh, I do like a rapier.
They're just objectively
They
cool.
are cool.
I do like a
Just
rapier
saying,
as well.
I don't need a big sword. I just simply will win.
This is the definition of just like
Swag.
this is like the high skill cap weapon.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
It's,
this is like I want to play fencing, but I also want to kill someone.
Although later on they mostly became weapons for dueling and fashion, but it's still pretty cool.
It's so sick.
Yeah.
Though. Look at the fucking. Oh my god, it's
Yeah,
so sick.
because I think later on in Europe it was more of a like status symbol to be having like a
Yeah.
your own kind of crafted sword.
All right,
Yeah.
so can we agree katana and rapier? Then?
Sure, yeah,
Okay.
I'm
sure,
down.
katana and rapier
All right,
as the only swords. The only
Yeah.
swords.
I'd say so. Yeah.
All right. This episode was sponsored by Shopify. Guys, if you didn't know, we use Shopify over at Trash Taste to sell our merch, and we do not know what we would do without it.
Absolutely. I feel like the whole e-commerce thing, selling stuff online, like where do you learn how to do that?
I don't know.
Don't know.
I mean, when I first started my clothing brand too, I had no idea how to sell off my brilliant designs, but thankfully, Shopify was there to help us out.
Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not so secret with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going cha-ching. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell wherever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Don't forget that businesses that sell more sell on Shopify.
So, what are you waiting for? Upgrade your business and get the same checkout that's Nonsense and Trash Taste users. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/trash, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/trash to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/trash.
Back to the episode.
What other weapons are there?
Scythe.
That was never a weapon, Grant. It's never been used as a weapon.
Can be.
No,
can
it
be.
cannot.
Look,
It's never
look.
been used. You know, the only
doesn't
person
matter.
who uses it as a weapon, death. And you're already done.
just think about that amount
No.
of
That's
aura.
pretty OP.
That's pretty
I'm
fucking
not,
OP.
I'm not putting Scythe on there.
Come on,
I know.
man. Come
can't-
on.
It's just not a weapon.
It's right there.
Agricultural hand tool.
Look, it came out as
They
an
have a war
agricultural
scythe.
hand.
Hold on, what's the war scythe?
Yeah,
Military
that's-
scythe.
It's a fancy sphere. I'm happy for the war scythe, but I'm not putting
No, I
Scythe
want
the
the
garden
scythe
tool.
scythe.
No.
You want this?
Look,
No.
we're not talking about the most practical weapons. This is not the conversations here. We're talking about
we click
coolness. Look, that's just
See?
that's just fucking cool.
Imagine
man.
sweeping the legs of your enemies with this
Yeah,
shit.
imagine
You
that.
didn't.
There's a
Yeah, but you
reason.
could.
There's a
You
reason
couldn't.
why scythes became like a staple of horror movies, just because it's just intimidating. Is it the most effective weapon? Probably not. It's a fucking gardening tool.
I don't think it's
but
ever
the
been-
fu-
oh
the
my
the
God.
aura of the scythe is enough that it became a staple of horror movies, man. That's I'm just saying.
Anything can be a weapon if you try hard enough.
Yeah. look,
Look, you've already decided, both of you. It's got. Just put it on the list.
Look,
Stop insulting our list.
As cool as like rapiers are, can you imagine if fucking like Freddy Krueger came out and he was like holding like a little rapier? Like what
I would be worried. No. I would be extremely worried because he's very confident in his abilities to land a critical strike.
Yeah, but what's scarier, that or Freddy Krueger coming out with a fucking scythe?
Yeah.
I just go in a doorway, and he can't hit me. How's he gonna hit me if I'm standing in a fucking doorway?
No, it's not about the rape because with the rapier, you're just like, ooh, it's a little pointy stick.
Little,
Ooh.
you die.
Look, Scythe is just intimidating, and I want Scythe to be on there.
Is there any like blunt force weapons that could go up on here?
I just think a cannonball is fucking sick.
Just the cannonball.
Like the cannon. It's
cannon?
just a sick. Just those giant fucking ball of metal being launched at someone.
That is
Is that
pretty
medieval?
fucking terrifying.
Yeah, pretty medieval.
I mean, there's handheld weapons. Maybe it's further down.
When was the cannon invented?
Oh, projectile weapons. There's a whole part that said projectile weapons.
Yeah, let's go projectile weapons.
Bows, gunpowder firearms. There we go. Blunderbuss.
Blunderbuss is funny.
Blunderbuss is funny.
What is a blunderbuss?
Isn't it where they would just shoot like basically like OG shotgun?
It's like the one where is that the ones where you like put the metal ball inside and you
Yeah.
Pull
Well,
it in
it's
like
like
that?
kind of like a musket, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
the
yeah.
original versions.
damn look at that thing.
Yeah.
I mean that's
That's
kinda-
OG shotgun.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's again pirate weapon.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with pyro,
can you go back to the
pyro
list?
weapons, man.
I want to see if I see anything. Scroll down.
Hand cannon. Whoa, look at that thing.
Oh, slingshots?
Slingshots.
Throwing weapons.
Slingshots. What are you fucking Ness? Like
What you-
that's just not gonna kill anything.
No, what the fuck?
Are you fucking serious, Joey? You don't
A
know
slingshot.
You're
They
thinking about the
fuck.
fucking Bart Simpson slingshot.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
sure.
of.
No. There's
Bro, I used to go like fishing with my dad, and he'd always slingshot the bait in. Shit was powerful.
Really?
Like, there's a reason that David took down Goliath with a fucking slingshot, man. That shit ain't
Wait,
playing
what is
around.
the Byzantine flamethrower?
Byzantine.
Is it really Byzantine?
It's
I thought it
Byzantine.
was Byzantine.
The Byzantine flamethrower.
What?
Oh yeah, isn't this the thing that like historians don't know how the fuck they came up with?
That's got to go on the list.
Yeah, this is the one where it's like it was so ahead of its time that for the longest time they were like,
424 BC.
yeah, they were like, how the fuck did they invent this back then? I think I remember seeing like a
sulfur, rock
documentary on
salt,
this.
ashes, thunderstone,
Thunderstone.
and pyrite, and pound fine in a black mortar at midday sun. I mean, that's just got to go on the list.
Yeah, that's just fucking cool.
A flamethrower invented before? Jesus Christ. Yeah, put it on.
Yeah,
It's gone on the list.
Byzantine
All right.
flamethrower. Yeah, put that shit on.
I just think the standard bow and arrow deserves a spot. Just objectively cool. High skill, high reward. Nothing cooler than being in like a...
What do you mean high reward?
Because you just look fucking sexy.
Is he thinking of fucking
Think of
Legolas?
everybody's favorite Avenger. Hawkeye.
Shut up. Because you're thinking of Legolas, that's why.
Is he not the fucking coolest character from Lord of the Rings after Gimli?
Yeah, I was going to say, I like Gimli. Gimli's my favorite.
After Gimli?
After Gimli.
I just think the bow and arrow is a staple. It's cool, and we all fuck with it. There's a reason why in every single piece of medieval or fantasy we're like, bow and arrow, of course. It's why it can go next to the fucking magic user. You're like, guy with stick and wood. That's his talent.
I think I'd rather put cannon on.
But like,
I'm being
do
honest.
you when you're picking a class like an
I fucking
RPG,
love the archer class.
you go with the archer class?
It's
That's
always
like,
it's always the highest skill reward
that's
class.
always the last class I pick.
No.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because magic is always like Google Gaga, free fire, and then bow and arrow.
Magic just
Bow and arrow is
magic
like-
just seems cooler.
No,
in
but
my
bow and
opinion.
arrow, they reward your positioning, your maneuverability, just like in real life. It's a fucking amazing piece of no matter what has happened in time, guns, whatever, the bow and arrow still works.
Yeah, but we already have crossbow up there.
Yeah, but the bow and arrow is better than the crossbow. That's why I want it on the list. The bow and arrow is cooler than the crossbow.
I don't know if it is.
I don't know if it is.
I don't know.
It is.
I don't know.
Also, it's just cool. It's just cool. There's a reason why we have bow and arrow competitions and not crossbow competitions. We probably do have crossbow. Don't look it up. In the Olympics.
In the Olympics, yes.
Although those things are basically like
Are we not going to put like shields on there?
no.
Shields.
I don't know.
I like
I mean-
beating someone to death with the shield.
Yeah.
Bow and arrow. Let's get a bow and arrow and be done with it.
I'd rather put a fucking cannon on, if that's the case.
Fine,
Yeah.
put a fucking cannon on.
What about a battering ram?
Not really a weapon, more of a siege tool.
I mean, so is a trebuchet. Like,
Trebuchet. What do you mean? Trebuchet absolutely is a fucking weapon.
Trebuchet destroys buildings.
You don't kill people with
that's-
battering rams. You kill doors with battering rams.
I mean, trebuchet wasn't it used mostly for sieges anyway?
Yeah, to kill people and break the walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, to break like a battering ram.
Yeah, but you would absolutely fucking kill people. You'd throw like fucking piles of fire.
Okay, well, I don't know. Last one's hard. Joe, what do you think? What do you think, Joe?
I'm inclined to go with the classic cannon, if I'm being honest.
I am probably.
Oh, actually scroll down. Oh, the fire ship is goated.
The
Yeah, but
fire
what-
ship.
You light a ship on fire and sail it into another ship.
Oh.
Goated weapon.
The OG kamikaze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's kind of the goat. it's kind of epic.
It is pretty epic.
Are there any other fire-based weapons that nah.
Not really. Yeah.
Seems to be
Elephants in warfare.
Yeah, the elephant.
The battle. Yeah, the war elephants.
Yeah, the war
elephant
elephants.
is sick.
That's pretty sick.
What about the Jong? Did you in the warship? What is that?
The what?
Dijong.
Jong. Type of sailing ship originating from Java.
Ah, interesting. Interesting.
Oh, what makes that different though?
Dunno.
Oh, I mean, those sails are kind of weird.
All right, we got to pick one. Let's just fucking move on. It's taking too long.
Okay,
All
cannon.
right, just put the cannon.
Fine,
on.
cannon.
Classic cannon and cannonball.
Fucking weaves with their katakana. Katakana.
Katakana.
Katana.
Katana.
Hey man, don't knock the katana.
Look.
Give me that.
There's a reason why so many people buy katanas for themselves.
Yeah. You know, it's only.
If I could buy a cannon for myself, I absolutely fucking would. And a fire ship. Okay. 9x9 smells.
You mean 3x3?
Sorry, yeah. We can do 9x9.
3x3 smells?
Best smells.
The best smells.
Cooked onion.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Yes.
It's literally the meme of, damn, what are you cooking in there? me literally just cooking the onion.
It's like, damn, that smells good. What
Cooked
is
onion
it?
has to be number one.
Cooked onion is up there.
Okay,
for sure.
I don't know if you guys agree with me on this one either. Gas.
Like
Actually,
petrol?
yeah.
I love gas.
I fucking love the smell
I love
of
the
petrol,
smell of
man.
gas, dude.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I can't disagree on that actually.
I know that it's one of those, if you like it, you love it. If you hate it, you can't stand it.
yeah.
It's like, I know I shouldn't be sniffing this.
But yeah, I know I
because
shouldn't
it's bad
fuck
for
with
my
it.
health.
Yeah,
The
but
gas station smell?
Yeah, the
gas station smell. Why does that happen though? Because isn't it supposed to be like, our body is like, things that smell bad for us are dangerous. And then it's
Yeah.
just like, gas. You know?
It's like,
Gas has to be up there.
yeah, gas is definitely up there.
gas is definitely
Dude,
up.
I fucking love the smell of gas. That's why I'm American.
Probably.
Okay.
Wow, the dichotomy: cooked onion and
Cooked
gas.
onion and gas.
I also like garlic.
I mean,
I was gonna say garlic, but I'm like,
Too
it
much garlic.
depends because it can be really overpowering.
because
sometimes.
like garlic cooked, yes. Garlicky breath, bad.
Yeah, but you can say the same thing about if your breath smelled like petrol. That'll probably also be bad as well.
Actually, nah, get petrol gas. I'll be like, come here, Sydney. Yo, you've been chugging.
Okay, I'll be honest. There aren't like perfumes or scents that I would put on this list. I'm happy for this to be a very boy-centric list.
Boy-centric list,
Well,
boy smell.
none of us wear cologne, right?
No,
Only on
not really.
special
Only
occasions.
like if I need to cover something up.
Yeah, yeah.
I smell particularly
Yeah.
bad.
Unless I smell like ass.
Yeah, I like. I've never really liked the perfumey smell. I don't know.
Oh,
Something
really?
about it is just like very
If-
overpowering.
If I had to put any, it might be like lavender. I like lavender a lot. It smells really nice. Or like vanilla.
I
It's a
like
smell.
citrusy smells. Citrusy smells.
We're not going to agree on
like,
this. We're not going to agree on
like
this.
if it smells like vanilla, it's gonna be like too sweet. I don't like sweet
I hate
smells.
it smelling like dish soap, so I don't like that.
No, it gives off like the fresh feeling when you have like citrusy smells.
What about like the
it's-
smell of like chocolate?
What?
Like the chocolate smell.
What are you fucking talking about?
Like when you walk into a chocolate store and
don't
you
have a
like
smell.
you just have you do.
Chocolate doesn't have a smell.
It's a subtle smell.
Chocolate barely has a smell. You mean like when they like roast coffee bean? Oh, actually, that should go on.
Oh,
Roast coffee beans.
there we go.
There we go.
I think, oh, that's what you, okay, yes. I think because the temperature that they, chocolate, and I think that's why roasted coffee smells like chocolate.
Right.
Because I believe when things are roasted at that temperature, they often have a very similar smell. I could be wrong.
It might be that.
That's what
then.
someone told me. But roasted coffee beans,
Smell like
absolutely
chocolate.
goated smell.
Yeah, it might be that then.
I think that's why it can often smell like chocolate and like caramel and those
Okay.
kind of things.
Okay, it's gonna sound bad. This is the second time I've said this. Subway.
What?
something about the way because like objectively, Subway is like one of the worst sandwich brands. But like sometimes you just walk past the Subway and you're like,
That smells good.
that smells good.
I like the McDonald's smell more.
does McDonald's have a smell?
Oh,
'Cause
yeah.
the
Oh,
Subway
yeah.
smell is like so strong and it's
When you
so
walk-
unique to
when
just
you
Subway.
walk to the next McDonald's anywhere in the world, they somehow always smell the same.
I don't know if I like that smell though.
I love that smell.
Like it's recognizable, but I wouldn't say like,
I don't
oh
want to
yeah.
put the Subway one on there. I don't think it's good enough.
What about something like I don't know, firewood?
Smoke or like fire in general.
Like just like fire smell.
yeah. Fire smell.
Yeah, I like fire smell.
Yeah, fire smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Every boy likes
list of all
every boy likes the smell of fire. It's like, ooh.
I love the smell of fire.
Yeah, fire.
We got fire and we got gasoline.
Yeah, firewood, gas,
and
coffee,
that
onion.
makes cooked onions and also.
This is just camping smell right here.
yeah.
What else is
okay.
there?
I know this is crazy, and I'll just add my piece just because I'll say it. After a workout, I love when I stink. I love that smell of like post-workout
Connor,
stink.
This is the equivalent of someone saying like, I love the smell of my own farts.
But like, if someone else, even if someone else stinks, I'm like, whatever, man. We're all working out. Let's kiss.
That might possibly be the gayest thing you've ever said.
I just think like when you're fucking sweating after a workout and you smell yourself and you're like, it's like the smell of victory.
No, I smell so sour. I don't like it.
Yeah, but then I shower and get rid of it, of course. But then the moment
I like how I smell like after the shower.
Yo, that's wild, bro.
Yeah, that
Is
is
it wild?
pretty
Is that
wild.
crazy?
That's wild.
I'm sure there's someone else who agrees with me.
Yeah, I'm sure there is, but it's not. They're not here.
Yeah, I just wanted to tell you.
because I haven't stank you now.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
joking, bro.
I stink.
Okay, what? This
No, they
one.
even smelled me. I don't know. There's something about, I think, of the endorphins of the workout mixed
Right.
with like the smell being like, all right, I'm done. We did the workout.
But I think that's what it might be. I don't think it's
Yeah.
the smell. It's the combination of the
Yeah,
smell
yeah,
and the
yeah, I think
endorphins,
so.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though I know it's gross. Like I know it's
Okay,
gross.
I know this one's quite contentious. What about the smell of
Farts.
rain?
No, shit.
What does the smell of rain?
It doesn't smell
I don't
right.
like that.
You don't like that smell?
There is definitely a smell
Yeah.
of rain.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you like go outside and you're like, oh, it smells like it's about to start raining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
There's that. It's
You
that.
can't tell that.
No.
So it
this certain
depends.
smell.
It depends. Okay, we're gonna break it down. There's rain on wet concrete.
Yeah.
Which I actually kind of fuck with.
Yeah.
But rain in like more nature settings just reminds me of damp.
Right.
You know, I fucking hate that smell. But fresh rain on concrete, I'm like, ooh, okay.
Yeah, because like, see, it's interesting because like I've had this conversation with a few people and it's very contentious. You either think it like has no smell at all, smells terrible, or you like absolutely love the smell. I love the smell of rain, but what about
Well,
you guys?
he doesn't smell.
He doesn't
rain.
even smell it. All right.
Also, I would say my sense of smell is probably my worst sense.
Really?
I think I'm really bad at smelling things. It has to be pretty obvious.
That's why you love the smell of your own body after a workout.
Okay, that
Because it's the most pungent smell out there.
when you say it like that, it sounds pretty bad. What about, hear me out, the smell of a woman?
Pheromones.
What do you think, guys? Fellow men.
Fellow
Fellow
am I
straight
right?
men. What do we think about women?
Well, I love the smell of a good woman.
I
What can
love the
say?
smell of a lash.
When I smell a woman coming around the corner,
A fit bird smells
Fit
so
bird.
fucking good.
I go crazy.
All right. Do you guys prefer like natural smells or like a little bit of like, perfume or something on there? What do you guys think?
Nah, natural.
Natural,
for
I
me.
think.
Natural?
Yeah.
For sure.
But I don't know. I think I like natural, and then they're like, I had perfume this whole time. Like,
Oh, freshly shampooed hair.
no. Sounds like nothing.
What do you mean it's what?
Is that
what
not,
shampoo are you using?
Is that not just the smell of shampoo though?
I guess it is, but something about.
It's not
That's
that.
like
No.
freshly cleaned surface.
Yeah.
No. It's different. It's kind of like I guess this. Oh, okay. Smell of like freshly washed sheets as well. It's
Okay,
not.
I'll
It's
agree on
like
that.
it's in that kind of vein where yes, it's just
I'll agree with
whatever
the
is
sheets.
in
I'll
the.
agree with the
Yeah.
sheets.
Fresh sheets.
Okay.
Fresh sheets.
Fresh sheets.
I don't know about the shampooed hair though.
No.
That's just shampoo.
What? Well,
The
the fucking sheets is the detergent, Joey.
Yeah, and
what's
that's-
the
Yeah,
difference?
but with the sheet, it has a combination body and encompassment.
Yeah.
It's different.
Also, you're sleeping in that shit as well, so you have all night to smell it. You know what I mean? Whereas like freshly shampooed hair, I'm not going up to Arky and being like, I'm not doing that.
it just feels like just feels like feels like fresh. I don't know. I like it.
I mean, look, I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not like a standout for me. Fuck, this is hard, eh?
Yeah. I like this one though.
I'm running out, man.
I
This is
was
tough. I got no other ones that I feel super passionate about off the top of my head.
okay. What about ones that give off nostalgia that might not necessarily be what other people like? Okay.
For me, that's firewood.
Okay. This, I don't know if I like this smell, but something about this smell just brings memories to me. it's like the smell of a swimming pool. You know what I'm
Oh, the
talking about?
chlorine smell?
The chlorine smell. I can't objectively say that it's a good smell, but it just reminds me of just like when I'm in a
down.
pool.
I'll put it down.
When I'm in a pool, I normally have a good time.
Yeah,
you know,
I
I'm
get
normally
it.
there for a good time.
I get
It's just
that. I get
something
that.
something comforting about
get
it.
that.
You know.
I know this one's also like super basic, but what about just like freshly cut grass? Do you like that smell?
I don't like that smell.
You don't like that smell?
I don't think it's good enough to go on the
Okay,
list.
okay, that's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair. Man, what else
What
is
is the smell of like freshly cut? Freshly
Cock.
cut.
there? Cocked grass?
Freshly cock.
Freshly cooked grass.
I don't know. It's just like it has that
This
like.
is like the fucking Avatar list of stuff. Fire, water, gasoline.
onion. The four nations.
Oh my god.
What about the smell of the ocean?
I was gonna say yes.
I love the smell of the ocean.
Fresh air. The salty
Ocean
air,
breeze.
The salty air. Will I go in
Sure,
the
put it
ocean?
down.
Will I go
Yeah.
in the ocean? No, but just the smell
Sure,
of
put
that
it down.
breeze.
Ocean breeze. I love that shit. Oh man, what else is there?
Um,
Two more.
I
two
really
more.
like the smell of bleach, but that's just me.
Are you okay?
I like how bleach smells.
why?
It smells nice.
It does not smell nice.
Why? I think it smells nice.
That's
When I clean the toilet, I love the
saying,
smell.
It's like saying chloroform smells nice.
Let me give you a taste.
It's so good I pass out. Do you like the smell of paint as well?
Yeah, I love the smell
Actually,
of paint.
pain.
Oh,
but
love
that's
the
like
smell of
gasoline.
paint. Yeah,
pain.
yeah. I think
pain
I
is
think
great.
I think I like the smell of really harsh chemicals. I think there's something about it that smells really
What?
nice.
No.
Yeah, you can get high
Petrol.
off that
Petrol
shit.
is the furthest I'll go.
I love the smell of gravy. Gravy smells so good.
Yeah, but you could also just. I like the smell of food.
That's
I
just
love
that's just
smell
basically the smell of
gravy.
like onion, though, right?
Gravy.
It's just
Gravy.
It has a lot of onion in
yeah,
it.
it has a lot of onion in it. I was on a train of thought, and then the fucking paint. Shit. Oh no, I hate this. It's on the tip of my tongue.
What is it? What else could there be?
I'm trying to think.
I love just the bar of soap smell you get. It's so strong when you wash your hands with a bar
The
of
standard bar of soap.
soap. Just any bar of soap always leaves just such a nice odor. It's quite
I
strong.
mean, that's you guys clowning me on the fucking shampoo one.
No,
And-
hand wash doesn't do the same. Hand wash doesn't leave a strong odor a lot of the time.
Does it not?
No, I feel like soap leaves a way stronger odor.
Just like a standard bar of soap.
Yeah.
You're talking about.
Yeah.
I feel standard bar of soap leaves the least amount of smell.
Maybe I'm
Yeah.
crazy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, what about the smell of a fresh book, a new book?
Oh, I love the smell of books.
The smell of a fresh book.
Yeah.
That's,
You know, you can put it on there.
Like a bookstore smell.
Yeah. The bookstore smell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
That's my shit.
Now we're talking.
It's the smell that infamously makes you want to take a shit.
What?
Do you know about this?
What?
You don't know about this? It's called
Joey, I thought we were vibing here.
no.
the
It's
fuck are you
it's
talking
real.
about,
It's called
Joey?
the Aoki Mariko phenomenon, where apparently the smell of ink like has this kind of effect on you where it really makes people want to shit. It's a real thing. Look it up. Look it up. Aoki Mariko's phenomenon. Yeah. Aoki Mariko phenomenon is a Japanese expression referring to a sudden urge to defecate that is felt upon entering bookstores.
Well,
It's a real thing.
Remind me never to go to a bookstore with you, Joey.
Bro, he'll shit himself.
Why do you think I love shitting?
Have you shit yourself in a bookstore?
No, manga store.
In a manga store?
He smells that. He's like, oh,
It's like manga. I do like the smell of books though. Like especially like the old bookstores, you know, where it's like kind of like it's gonna sound bad, but like kind of like the dusty kind of smell
I get
with the ink. Love that shit. All right, one more.
what's the smell of Christmas?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like
guy?
pine trees?
I guess pine, sure.
Pine. Yeah, I mean that's
Fuck
yeah.
it. Let's just fill out the list.
Sure.
Pine.
All right.
Fuck
all
it.
right.
Let's
Otherwise
put pine
I
on.
just put grilled meat.
Actually, bacon is kind of goated.
No.
Okay, you don't need to like
Grilled
bacon.
meat. We just agreed grilled meat.
No. There's something about the smell of bacon specifically. It's like the fried onions of meat.
No. No.
It
I
is.
hard disagree.
It's so, like there was someone that I knew once who was raised to be vegetarian, and I met him recently, and he gave up vegetarianism. Why? Because the smell of cooked bacon
This
was
sounds
just
like a
too
fake
fucking
Reddit
OP.
post.
It's I 100%.
My
I'm
vegan Quit
No,
vegetables.
bacon. The smell of bacon is so overpowering. Sometimes it just makes me sick. I'm just like, oh
Let's
god.
put pine. Let's
It's
put pine.
yeah, pine is way better. It's
right,
way
I'm down
more
for
solid.
pine. I'm down for pine.
All right, give me that. This is the most dude fucking list I've ever seen. My God.
Where are our perfumes of this? Where's our clone
No,
of this?
there's no women on there.
Not a single sight of a woman on this 3x3. I swear.
Joey just like shitting himself is what I've learned.
Yeah, he really does.
No, just like
Any way
shitting.
that Joey can shit himself, it's gonna make the list.
I'll shit anywhere. 3x3 celebrities? In what metric?
I guess how you like them.
Would you like to start?
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. Put him on. Put him on.
Put him on the
He's
list.
He's the GOAT for the reason.
Put him on the list.
Man single-handedly
All
was
right,
like,
Rob Pattinson, Willem Dafoe.
Willem Dafoe, yep.
All right.
Cillian Murphy.
Yeah.
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 Damn, this is the fastest we've ever gone through one.
I don't know. I'm also not that passionate about.
We got to put a woman
celebrities.
on there. we can't. I'm just saying, we have to put a woman on there. Just so you know.
You caught yourself being like, we gotta put a woman on
Just so you know, because I felt like we were gonna go without a woman, and we have to put a woman on there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like being misogynist. That's just.
Well, there's your clip, boys.
Are they in the same photo, Cillian Murphy and Rob Pattinson?
Yeah. Were they standing next to each other?
Can we put Willem Dafoe on there, please?
Yeah, Willem
Yeah,
Dafoe.
William Dafoe.
Who's your favorite female celebrity?
Why did you hit female like that? Why did you say it like that?
What is with the hard
Who's your
F?
favorite female
You
celebrity?
said it like it pained you to say. What is wrong with you?
I said it like an alien that just landed on Earth.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite female celebrity?
Can you name a woman?
Shit. Mila
know.
Kunis.
No, my God, Joey.
I don't know why it's the first one.
Zendaya, isn't it?
Zendaya? You
Oh,
mean-
it's fuck. Sorry,
Zendaya.
Oh, that's fuck.
Zendaya. Oh yeah.
I've been on Twitch
real,
for too much.
Real fucking favorite, bro.
Zendaya.
Zendaya? No, I don't want any more Zendaya. I'm sorry.
Those
The world is
two-
trying to
no.
spoon feed me Zendaya for the past 6 months. No offense to Zendaya, but we don't know.
Samuel Jackson.
I'm down for Samuel.
Yeah,
Jackson.
100%. Yeah. Let's go back to the dudes. I mean, they don't have to be actors as well.
Yeah, but that's just easy.
There are other celebrities.
I know. Oh, would you want fucking Elon Musk on here?
Yeah.
Obama.
I'm down for Obama.
Sure.
He's a celebrity. I would
why
argue
not?
he's the most famous celebrity
Why not?
out of this list so far. Okay, put Obama on.
Maria Kondo.
I mean, she did.
I love that fucking picture of Obama. It looks so fake.
It's like AI generated.
It doesn't
Obama.
look real.
Look at his teeth, dude.
No wonder the previous manga was like, who's this random foreigner with white teeth?
The white teeth.
Yeah.
His teeth are white. God damn.
That is some perfect
His
dental
dentist.
care,
His
man.
dentist is paid well. I'm sure. Fuck. Who else is there?
I'm trying to think.
Who else do I like? In terms of celebrities.
Shigeru Miyamoto.
I mean, he is the GOAT.
I'm down to do it.
I mean, he's the GOAT.
Hideo Kojima.
Sure, Hideo Kojima, I'm down.
Hideo Kojima.
All right, fuck it, let's put Kojima.
I'm down with Kojima.
Yeah.
Kojima's the GOAT. Guys, we got to put at least one woman on here.
But look, I think it's gonna be worse. if
Just
there's-
name a woman. Name a woman, Joey.
I'm
Name
trying.
one woman.
I'm trying.
Look, it's
You,
gonna.
just, you
I
know
feel
the name
like-
of one woman, right?
I'm trying.
Joe,
Just say
Joe.
the name of one
Joe.
woman that you know.
Joe, what's worse?
Oh.
All right, us putting 9 men on here or 8 men and 1 woman.
What's a worse look on Trash Test?
You know a woman, right? Just say a woman.
I know a few of them.
Okay, name one.
Zendaya.
No, a different woman. We already said
Different
that one.
woman.
You just name one woman, Joey.
Avril Lavigne.
You do not want to put Avril Lavigne on
I mean,
there.
she's my childhood crush.
I'm
thinking in terms
Oh,
of-
so they're just sex objects to you, Joey.
No. I want a healthy, wholesome relationship with Avril. Thank you very much.
So you only like a celebrity if you can have sex with them and have a relationship.
No. I'll wait till marriage.
I want you to name a celebrity that you don't want to marry or have a crush on.
Shit, Michelle Obama.
Wow. Wow. I'm sure you feel strongly
I
about
just
Michelle
saw
Obama.
Obama's white ass teeth and I was like, he has a wife. Who's also a celebrity, in a sense. Well, okay, then I'll throw it back to you. Name a woman.
No, Jerry, this is about you. Name
No,
a
no,
woman.
what? No, why am I the only one? I've
Because you haven't
named
named a woman.
I've named 4 of them.
They don't count.
What do you mean they don't count? What do you mean they don't count? You mean a woman that's worthy of being on
that
here?
you actually believe belongs on this list.
Well, so far, most of these people on this list is if they're in the film, I'm probably gonna enjoy it. And then
Yes.
that's because it's hard to think about celebrities that I'm actually passionate about.
Yeah, because like I don't know who these. I don't know how these people are in real life. So it's hard to say. It's hard to judge their character.
Wait, what other celebrities are there?
Cillian Murphy might be like a total dick, but I don't know.
What
I'm
other
still watching his
What
movies.
other celebrities are there in the world?
Musicians,
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. Shit, this is hard. We can just leave it at these 6, if I'm being honest.
All right,
Alright,
yeah.
next one.
Let's
I
just,
was never really passionate
Jerry will
about this
never
anyway.
name a woman.
oh my god, I can't believe this shit. I named 4 of them. That's more than I thought I was even capable of.
All right. Next up,
All right.
a 3x3 of the worst ways to die.
Oh, so this is the other way around now. This isn't the best. This is the worst.
Hello.
The best worst ways to die.
I feel like we had this discussion about this and we agreed on a couple. I think drowning we agreed on.
Immolation.
Immolation we agreed on.
What's immolation?
Being
Getting
burned.
set on fire.
Oh, yeah.
I think those are the top 2 ones I don't want to have.
Death.
No, in a cave?
Cave's pretty bad.
Yeah, cave diving.
Cave diving? All right. Those are the 3 that give me the biggest fears.
I mean, if I'm being real, the biggest fear I have is some prolonged medical thing that is just painful for like 10 years where I just die. That sounds
That's
way,
way too real.
that sounds way worse than drowning. I'll be honest
That's
with you.
pretty bad. That
Just
is-
having like horrible quality of life for like 10 years
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
dying. That sounds horrible.
What about like?
That's a bit real though, I know.
It is real, but I mean, it's true. That would be a terrible way to go.
Alone.
That's some deep shit.
If we're talking, if we're getting real here.
All right, okay, let's put those 4 on. We got set on fire. We got drowning. We got prolonged medical disease.
Cave diving
alone
and
and
alone.
cave diving.
We already
5.
got 5.
How is this the fastest 3x3 we've done so far?
Because I think this is pretty easy.
I
Because
was
we're
struggling to name 3 women and just like, oh yeah, 5 ways to die. Oh yeah, let me just rattle them off real quick. Suffocation,
I mean,
no breathing.
it's just like weak drowning. Because your lungs get flooded when you drown. It's like an extra step.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's
I guess it
suffocation.
can be included
It's suffocation with spice.
with flavor.
Also, some people like that shit.
Oh my
You
god! I
know?
don't think you can show that. You just put fire. Just put fire.
Yeah, they put fire.
You can't show
can't
that.
show
Kai.
Jesus Christ, guy.
just start another one. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, suffocation. Some people just like that shit. You know.
Not to the point of death though.
You wouldn't know. Because they're turned on right until the point where they die.
Shit, you're right. Okay, let's see. Drowning, immolation, cave diving, prolonged. What's even the name? Prolonged disease?
I saw this one that was bad. I don't think it's scary because it was instant, but it sounded terrifying. Where like there was this one ship where they had those deep sea diving vessels where they would like fix cables.
Yeah.
And then they have to wait in those pods for like 28 days to decompress. But like one guy, I don't know why, he like opened the door and even like the tiny gap, like it was like millimeters. The force was so strong that it sucked him through and he got like peeled like a fucking like an orange.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
the Byron Dolphin incident. I think.
That was the one. Yeah, that was the
Yeah.
one.
Jesus
Yeah.
And I was like,
Christ.
new fear unlocked.
Fucking hell. What about like just like dying from like a torture method of some kind? That's just like
too basic.
terrible. Yeah, but it'd be terrible. Like getting skinned alive.
Yeah, but that doesn't happen nowadays. You know. I feel like everything
You
we've
sure about that?
well, okay, we're not okay unless you piss off the Mexican cartel or
Yeah,
whatever.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay, because otherwise all of these would just be torture methods.
I think you know how like in America they have the death sentence and you sometimes get like the lethal injection.
Yeah.
It like goes wrong all the time, and apparently it's like
Really?
horrific. Yeah, like I think they had like a 30 or 40% failure rate or something ridiculous.
What?
Yeah, and the accounts of people who survived it sounded horrific.
Jesus
They
Christ.
didn't even die,
Ugh.
but they were about to die because then they had to do it the next day. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, right.
Sounds pretty bad. Oh, the electric chair sounds pretty miserable too.
Yeah, that sounds pretty bad. Because the electric chair is not like instant, right?
It's meant to be, but I think a lot of the time it isn't.
Yeah, right. Ugh, that'd be
it's the
terrible.
electric chair instant.
I think
Well-
I think they thought it was. I mean, I watched a really good video about is there a humane way to do the death penalty, and they were like, well, the probably most humane is just hanging, but a lot of people don't like it. Which is
I saw a documentary where it was just like a humane way is like what's it called where they like gas you with nitrogen or something and you slowly pass out but you actually get high as you're dying.
Like it's like the
That
painless
sounds
death,
expensive,
right?
Gaunt.
Yeah.
I don't want my taxpayer money going to make a criminal have a free high.
Well, because it's like completely painless, right?
Yeah,
it's,
completely painless.
it's like falling asleep.
In fact, they die with a high. That sounds like a goated way to die.
that's pretty goated way to die.
That's not a bad way to
Yeah.
die.
If I'm gonna die, I want to get lit right before it happens. I don't know. What about like eaten alive? Like fucking, you go out into the African
Mauled to
safari
death.
and
Mauled to
mauled
death.
to death by like a
Yeah.
tiger or lion.
yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
yeah,
bad.
that
Yeah,
sounds
gotta be
fucking
bad. That
terrible.
sounds
that's horrible.
All right, eaten alive. Try and find a fucking picture for that. Just put a picture of a lion
Yeah, bear,
or a bear. Yeah,
bear. We Joe Rogan now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Kai, get the footage of the guy getting mauled by a bear. What else is there?
What about freezing to death? Freezing to death?
Like hypothermia?
I think it would be bad, but I think you would be fading consciousness. I think the moment you were getting that cold. I think it'd be a pretty horrible, like, decline.
All right, buried alive. Buried alive, gotta be
else,
there.
yeah.
That's
Ooh,
that's
yeah,
gotta
that's
be
a
there.
nightmare. That's a
God,
nightmare
that's
for sure.
nightmare fuel right
Yeah,
there.
Buried alive
Okay,
for sure.
buried alive sounds good.
All right.
This one's also gonna sound really real, but like dementia.
But yeah, did you die from dementia, or did you just get dementia then die?
You can die from dementia.
Do you actually die?
I think so.
Google that shit, Kai.
I'm pretty sure you can die from dementia.
Why are the links purple when we Google this? More and more of the brain damage.
Yeah, it's basically prolonged brain damage.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that would be a horrible way to die.
Yeah.
Just like being confused and just like not knowing where
Just
you
lose-
are.
One of
just
the most
losing yourself?
Losing
One
yourself.
of the most common
Sounds
causes of death for
terrifying.
people with dementia is pneumonia.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah,
know
actually,
that.
dementia. I mean, it's getting real, but yeah, the idea of like losing yourself
That's
is
pretty scary.
That would
pretty
be
fucking
absolutely
terrifying.
horrible.
Yeah.
So we can put that up there, I
Yeah,
guess?
yeah. I guess so.
All right. What else is there? Well, one more.
One more. All right. If we're gonna put a torture method on, what is the torture method?
That one from Game of Thrones is pretty brutal.
Which
The rat one?
The rat one's pretty brutal.
Yeah, I was like, you're gonna have to narrow it down there.
There's so many.
The rat
Yeah.
one's pretty brutal.
Yeah, that one would suck.
The rat that claws your insides.
Yeah.
I don't think that's the worst one though.
Oh, I'd love to know which one you'd think is
Pretty
worse.
fucking bad. I mean, that's basically getting eaten alive. though, right?
I think hung, drawn, and quartered is worse than that.
I think you would die pretty quickly into that process.
Is that an instant death?
Yeah, I think you would die pretty quick.
I think you'd just die immediately from the shock, right?
I think you would die. Look, I'm not an expert.
I've never done it.
It's not a hobby that we
I'm not into it
like to
personally.
engage in here.
Yeah.
But
Yet. Squid Game.
let's bring it back.
Squid Game. Dying in Squid Game.
Fucking Squid Game.
Dying.
Yeah, worst way to die is playing red light, green light.
What other like famous torture methods are there?
What about like the one with like the one that the Japanese used to do with the bamboo?
that's just
Because that's like giga long.
do you die from that? I feel
Mo-
like
I
you
mean-
die from like
They did it.
Die from infection, probably.
Yeah, most of them died from that. Like imagine like in real life just lying down there and just waiting for this plant to just pierce you.
yeah, I guess
That's a fucking horrible way to die.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But
But I feel there's a lot of them.
I
that
feel
are
like
that.
most torture methods are already pretty bad.
Yeah.
My ex-wife. Slow, painful death.
Like, just kill me now.
Alimony payments.
Please make it
Child
quick.
support.
Jesus Christ.
The old ball and chain, huh?
My third porn appearance.
All right, let's just put the bamboo thing.
Sure.
Just as something.
Yeah, that just is like all encompassing of like
Yeah.
terrible, slow torture deaths.
All encompassing.
All encompassing. But that one is definitely
just
terrible.
torture.
All right, there you go. All right, next one.
Oh, no.
3x3 famous bald guys.
What the fuck?
Can you name 9 bald guys?
Johnny Sins.
Go to He's in the middle.
The guy who plays the Spider-Man. He's John Simmons.
Oh, John. Is that his name? John Simmons?
John Simmons?
It's John Simmons.
No, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Spider-Man. I need to see his circumcised penis tomorrow morning. I want it on my desk.
Wait, you're talking about the Whiplash guy?
That's him, right?
I thought, okay.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
John Simmons, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I
Am I
don't know.
crazy? I could be mixing. You know what's also weird is that like now that you're telling me to picture bald guys, I'm picturing them with and without hair, and I don't know which one's true.
What do you mean?
Like when I'm picturing what I'm pretty sure is a bald guy,
John Simmons,
he had hair.
he had
doesn't
hair,
have hair
in
anymore.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, he doesn't have hair anymore.
But he doesn't
though.
have hair in Whiplash.
or anymore. I think.
Yeah.
I don't think he rocks hair anymore. I don't think he goes that way.
I don't know.
I'm not sure either.
I mean, but like, is he more known for being bald?
I don't think it matters. I think he just is bald, and he's goated.
I mean, he is a famous bald
now
guy.
I'm wondering how, like, I'm trying to picture someone and I'm like, are they bald or is that my imagination?
I mean, he's I guess he's bald.
Is John Cena bald now?
He's bald.
John Cena?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is
John Cena
Do you know what I
bald?
mean? Do you know?
No, I think she's like buzz shave.
Yeah, I think he's just got really short hair, right?
Oh my.
Like, what's the most, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
It's literally just my
the-
imagination.
It's just
then.
the top cut.
He's
yeah.
always had like really
right, yeah.
short hair.
What about Bruce Willis?
Yeah, I'm down.
He's a
Okay.
famous bald
I'm
guy.
down for Bruce Willis.
Okay. Bruce
Even
Willis,
though he
yeah.
had hair in Die Hard.
Everyone had hair at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People aren't born bald. Well, they are, and then they become.
Well, I don't know,
bald,
man.
and
Have
then
you ever seen Johnny Sims with hair?
No, I haven't actually.
Dude was probably born bald.
Okay, J.K. Simmons, Johnny Sims,
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis.
Who else is a bald man?
How many other bald men? The bloke.
loads.
The
There's loads.
bloke
There's
down at
loads. I just can't think of
the
any
bloke
right
down
now.
at the pub.
Vin Diesel.
I'm down for Vin Diesel.
Do we like Vin Diesel?
I don't fuck with him, but I'm happy to put it on the list because I don't have a lot of ideas.
I like Vin Diesel.
Because I was just like thinking, oh, Vin Diesel. When you said bald man, I was like, Vin Diesel, The Rock. You know that.
The Rock.
Nah, The Rock kind of sucks.
Yeah, The Rock does kind of suck.
I like Vin Diesel.
The Rock is just like a shadow of his former self.
I think Vin Diesel has had a couple of controversies though.
Has he?
I think so.
I don't know, man. At this point, I think all. I love that picture of Johnny. God, look how
Can
blue
you
his eyes
can
are.
you search up bald man?
Look up famous bald man.
Look up famous bald man because I'm drawing a blank right now.
Dwayne.
Danny DeVito.
Oh,
Danny DeVito gotta be there.
Terry Crews too.
Patrick Stewart.
Oh, Terry Crews.
Oh,
yeah.
Samuel Jackson is technically bald.
Fair enough.
Shit, you're right.
I'm down for Terry Crews.
Yeah, Terry Crews.
I'm down.
Everyone likes Terry
Come on,
Crews.
Danny DeVito.
I'm down for
Danny
Oh my
DeVito,
God.
yeah.
Gotta be
Yeah,
Danny
of course.
DeVito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, how could I forget?
Oh, what a legend. Who else is bald? No, Morgan Freeman's not bald, is he?
Sorry?
Morgan Freeman's not bald.
No.
No.
Who else is bald? Patrick Stewart. Pitbull.
Yeah, let's put Pitbull.
Mr. Worldwide.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's put Pitbull.
Tonight.
Everyone loves to hate him, but everyone knows he's the GOAT.
Yeah, even looking at that list, I can't think of anyone more than just these 6.
I'll never
That's-
fucking forget. I went to this bar in Japan. It was so like Japanese, really
Yeah.
like fucking, very like serious,
Uh.
tatami mat only, and then just blasting the entire Pitbull album the entire time. Every song I heard, Mr. Worldwide.
Michael Jordan?
I'm down.
Michael Jordan? Yeah.
Yeah, Michael Jordan. Yeah, for sure.
I took that personal.
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have Samuel Jackson on here.
Oh yeah,
And
put
Samuel
put
Jackson?
Sam Jackson on there as
One
well.
more.
One more out of everyone.
I saw Charles Darwin on that list.
Did you see Charles Darwin?
I mean, I haven't seen the guy personally, so, you know.
I mean, all the images show him as bald. So,
Let's do Charles Darwin then.
all right, put Charles
All right.
Darwin. There we go. Damn, that was the quickest one we've ever done. Jesus Christ. I want I want to do a thing where I show these 3x3s we made and be like, what do you think this is a 3x3 of? I just want to see if anyone will be able to guess out of context.
What does LCK stand for?
Ick.
Oh,
LCK!
I'm fucking league pilled, man. I saw this and I was
I
like,
read it and I was like, why is it taking so long to read it?
yeah, I was like, gives you the LCK. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean?
No, gives you the ick.
I know,
Like,
gives you
9 by 9,
the ick.
Gives you the ick. Like, what are the 9
9 Icks.
icks?
Chewing with your mouth open.
Yeah, how do you feel about, because I do this. Well, I chew my mouth open, someone asks me a question, I'll cover my mouth and be like, yeah, no. Like,
No,
just-
that's respectable.
That's
I wasn't
respectful.
sure if
That's
Yeah.
what you're supposed to do.
I
Yeah.
still feel bad even doing that. I'm like,
Wait, what do you feel
Yeah.
bad? What, doing this?
yeah, when I'm chewing my mouth, like chewing and I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, but it's better than seeing what you've been fucking chewing on.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
Yeah.
Especially if I'm also eating.
Yeah.
You know, that's an ick. Yeah, chewing with your mouth open. That's
I'd
my
say
biggest
so.
ick.
Yeah.
Chewing your mouth open.
People who wear band t-shirts of bands that they don't even fucking know. That's my
Joey,
biggest
that's
ick.
just a
Joey.
you thing, Joey.
Also, where did you get that picture from? For eating? That's
Oh, that's
disgusting. Can we
gross.
change the picture?
Jesus
It actually
Christ.
looks like he's shoveling like cholera in his mouth. Can we change this? There we go.
There we
Thank
go.
you.
That's better.
It's just eating, but whatever. No, Joey, that's such a fucking
That's a me
Joey,
ick.
that is the most Joey thing.
That is a me ick.
You know what? I don't know if this is an ick. I mean, this is like a multiple ick,
Yeah.
but I guess someone who like, no, I don't think it's a good enough one.
People who are on their fucking phone while watching a movie.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's my.
Is that
that's
an
ick.
ick or is that just like a pet peeve?
I think pet peeve.
Yeah, that's not like
What's the
you.
difference?
Yeah, what is it? Can we Google this? What's the difference? Just
What's
so
the difference between an ick and a
I'm
pet
curious.
peeve?
I thought ick was more
Ick is like the
Upgraded version.
upgraded version of pet peeve. That you just rub it the wrong way.
because I don't there are some things in like I guess I always thought like ick was just like ew.
I think
brother
pet-
ew.
Brother,
No, ick is definitely has been like commandeered to mean like any kind of off-putting trait.
yeah,
Any kind of off-putting trait?
something that makes you like angry.
I think it's normally in relationship terms. I could be wrong, but
Yeah.
I always was to believe ick was more relationship
So
related.
something that like grinds your gears, basically.
I guess you can't say grinds your gear. We sound like we're 50.
Yeah, I
years
know.
old.
So
Don't
so
fucking say
that
that.
so it's just the modern day version of that. Basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the Gen Z version of grind your gears.
Okay.
I think I'll always normally in most situations I'll pay, but I hate it when they're never offer to pay. Like I'm going to pay even if you offer.
Yeah.
I just because I just want to
The
pay.
sentiments.
I'm like,
there, right?
what if you don't offer to pay for
Right,
anything, or
right.
you're with that one mate that just never wants to pay for anything? You're like, come on,
Yeah.
man.
Okay.
Come on,
Okay.
man.
And they only reluctantly pay after you're like, hey, we're gonna
Because I
split
hate
this,
being
right?
like, by the way, man, you owe me like $100.
Yeah, right.
'Cause I'm like, you should. I hate having to be like the debt collector in the friend group. I'm like, brother, can you just. You know what I mean? Like, I don't
Yeah,
really
just once.
I don't keep track of like who's bought what, but I'm like, come on, just fucking.
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
Just feel like shitty when you're the guy that's always like, I'll pay.
Yeah. We can throw that on.
Okay. Throw that on.
What's another ick?
Does this okay? Can I get the definition of an ick since I'm clearly out of touch here? So
Pet peeve. It literally
Pet
just,
peeve?
It just said pet peeve.
and it is not just to do with like I guess relationships or
I think it mostly relationships, from what I understood, but
An unpleasant. No, that's not it.
yeah because
Ick and slang.
that's
Ick and
that's
slang.
what I thought
It can
ick
slang.
meant.
Yeah, there you go.
A feeling of disgust
That's
that
what I-
arises towards a
Love interest. Yeah, okay, see.
I love interest.
Yeah, it's normally with a partner.
okay
Like,
normally
so
with the
an
partner.
ick that a partner could
so
do.
so not your mates.
No.
Okay.
Would you still put the shirt on if you're?
I mean, I'd be like, bruh, stop. Not in front of me, please.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not putting that on there. I just wanna know if you still-
No, I understand. That's a me problem.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember. If that is the case, then I guess. Oh, I don't. What you mentioned with like someone when you're trying to show them something and they're looking at their phone. If they do that every time, then yeah. But
It doesn't matter what movie it is, even if it's one that they were like, yeah, let's watch it, and then they just halfway through they just like start flipping.
Yeah,
through
that's
their phone.
definitely an
Yeah.
egg.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, you're the one that recommended we watch this movie. Why am I the one concentrating on it and you're just like on your phone?
Yeah.
you know?
I don't mind phone time. I'm down for phone time.
Yeah,
I love
but-
phone time.
Yeah, can you not wait a couple of hours?
Yeah, like
you know?
phone, you know, you gotta be respectful, I think.
Yeah.
And so I think
Like, I don't know how many
I'm happy to
fucking
do that.
messages you're getting, but it can
Sure.
wait after the movie.
I'm happy to do that.
Yeah, so put that on. I think that's one we can all relate to.
Me personally, having a tweet or post about literally everything.
Ooh. Yeah, just like oversharing on the internet.
Just oversharing.
someone who's terminally online, right?
Well, I'm terminally online, but
Yeah.
like I don't fucking post like what.
Yeah.
I,
There's a
you
difference
know,
between
like,
being
what I'm
terminally
doing.
online as like a passive,
Yeah.
like,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah, like when I'm
participant.
hanging with someone, their first immediate thing is like, let's take a picture. I'm like, I'm okay with that. And they're like, I'm gonna post it right now. I'm like, okay.
Nah.
I like the vibe of let's wait till we're all done tonight.
Yeah.
You know, let's
yeah. Do it when you get back
And then
home.
tomorrow morning we can all be like, what a great night.
Yeah.
And we can all,
Do
you
it
know,
on the Uber home, not right now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Oversharing
I
online.
can agree with that. Yeah,
Oversharing.
oversharing on the internet. For sure.
Or even just someone who has just like to take a picture of like every moment of everything of every event that we're doing.
Well, yeah, I don't mind taking pictures because
Yeah, I don't mind taking pictures either, but
I
it's-
think we're all the same where we don't take pictures and we need someone else to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. for
But
sure.
yeah, like I think immediately oversharing and taking pictures of every little instance.
Yeah,
is annoying,
definitely.
which I think is
Yeah.
like it's kind of similar, right?
What's another Rick? It's hard.
Chewing with your mouth open.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. It was just things like, ugh.
Honestly, being late. Being late, that's an ick for me.
Yeah, it's an ick for me.
Couldn't be me.
Dude, Gaunt is always
Couldn't be
fucking
me.
late.
Couldn't be me.
And if I knew that about Gaunt, friendship would never have kicked off. Tell you that much.
Couldn't
chat.
be me. Couldn't be me.
I hate people who are late. But most importantly, I don't know if you do this song and dance. When I'm late, I'm like apologizing profusely on
Yeah.
my way to being late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they just rock up 15 minutes late and they don't say anything, I'm like, dude.
The moment I know I am late, I'm
I'm telling
immediately
them. Yeah, I
texting them
tell
being
them.
like, sorry, I'm going to be late.
Because if there's some plans waiting, they can at least explain or
Yeah.
like they can get it set up. When people just
Yeah.
rock up 15 minutes late, don't say anything, don't apologize. I'm
Yeah.
like, well, you're so fucking inconsiderate.
Right?
Yeah.
To be fair, in Gaunt's defense, he does sometimes tell
No,
us.
I'm just fucking with
He
you.
does tell us.
I'm
He
just
will be
fucking-
like,
This is,
I will be late.
I'm on time in Southeast Asia. That's just. This is between.
So can
this
we
is,
put being late on there?
Yeah,
Sure.
being late.
Okay.
Okay, so is this an ick or a pet peeve? I've gone blank. I had.
Okay. Also,
I had something. Oh my god.
Also, can I ask while
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what is the acceptable amount of time to be late? Like where you don't have to. I think in Japan it's stressful, right? Because Japan, if you're over 5 minutes, you absolutely have to like tell them everything and,
Yes.
and be
Yeah.
like, you know. In America, I feel like it's 15, where they're like, it's give or take, whatever, man, no worries.
No, I think in America it's like fucking
Half an hour.
Yeah, half an hour.
Crazy.
Sometimes it's like an hour.
My personal, if you're over 10 minutes late, you gotta fucking let me know.
Yeah, for me, like the limit is like 10, 20 minutes.
I always thought like 15 for me.
All right, we're all different.
Yeah.
Now we know where we stand, guys.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
It's fine. I'm never
10
late.
minutes.
All right.
never late.
Next time I think I'm gonna be 10 minutes late.
10 minutes, you gotta fucking tell me.
Let us
You
know.
gotta tell me.
All right,
I'm
because
always on
sometimes it's like 15 minutes.
Because there's nothing, especially like in a restaurant, it's the worst when the waiters come over like, everything okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many times. My fucking Japanese ass is always like 10 minutes early. So I'm
Yeah,
always
yeah.
the one
I'm-
that's like,
I try to
oh,
be 5 minutes
sorry, my
early,
friends
yeah.
are late.
Yeah. And you're like,
Yeah.
no, it's okay. Just water for now. And
Yeah,
they're like, you
yeah.
don't want to order, get started?
And then when they're like 20 minutes late, I'm just like, motherfucker, I've been here for 30 goddamn minutes.
Dude, Chris shafted me one time. He turned up like an hour late. And the whole time he's live texting me about how bad this taxi driver is. And I'm like, I don't care how bad the taxi driver is.
Just get your ass
Just
here.
shut the fuck up and get here. I don't care. He's like writing me a sonnet about how bad this taxi driver is. I'm
Yeah.
like, Chris, you should have gotten there 30 minutes earlier.
Exactly.
I'm buying it. And the guy kept feeling sorry for me. He like felt so bad for me, the guy.
Yeah.
And I was like, don't feel bad for me.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad for me. Now I feel like I'm being stood
Be
up.
angry with me.
Yeah, be angry with me.
Yeah.
Give me a free yakitori.
Yeah.
So
All right, what's next?
I don't know if this is like a pet peeve or an
Okay.
ick. But like someone, like let's say someone who can't make a decision, right? but they know exactly, but they leave you to make the decision.
Oh, yeah.
But then when you make a decision, they're
happy.
like, I don't
Yeah.
like that. I don't want that. So let's. What?
No, I'm not gonna say it.
I feel like I know what you're thinking.
It's okay. It's okay to name names, Joey. We all know what you're thinking.
Joey just gave me like the most
Trauma,
fucking.
like a trauma.
I saw like such a
It's 'cause,
vivid
They're
memory.
like, what should we do for dinner? As they're laying the bad track, they're like,
Yeah.
what should we do for dinner, honey?
What should we do for dinner?
Yeah.
And it's like they already have decided what they wanted. They already knew 3 business days ago.
I use one trick that I saw on TikTok that I've tried out a couple of times with my partner, and it's worked wonderfully well.
you can say a name here. It's
Yeah.
safe,
Yeah.
Joey.
With Archie.
Joey was like, and then he saw
My partner.
his life flash before his eyes.
Where it's just like, because I mean, she doesn't do this all the time, to be fair, but there are a lot of times where she does it. So now I use this trick where I'm just like, hey, honey, guess what we're gonna have for dinner tonight? And then, usually she's like, she'll say something like, oh my God, are we going to blank? And I'm like, yes, you got it. Immediately makes the decision.
Oh.
That's a really good trick to use.
I do when someone can't decide, I give them the options.
Right.
I'm like, I do either if they're the one suggesting, I'm like, because you'll say something, it's the worst when they're like, yeah, I'm down for whatever.
Yeah.
Indian. No, I'm not Indian. I'm like, so you're not down for whatever. You already had a predetermined list of which ones you are and not down
Yeah.
for.
Yes.
If you'd have given me that list, I could have made the decision.
Right.
Because if you just
Yes.
said like Thai, burgers, gyoza, I would have picked one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I hate it when they clearly know roughly what they want,
Yeah.
and I have to sit here like guess fucking who.
Yeah.
Is it made by a bald man? European in nature.
I mean, look,
Like, come on, man. Like,
look,
fucking help me out.
Well, like to be completely honest and fair, I also do this as well. Like
Yeah,
there are
yeah.
so many times where I'm like, oh, let's go to dinner, and then Aki's like, all right, what do you want? And I was like, oh, I don't know, you pick. And then she lists off 3 things, and I'm like, nah. So I'm not.
You say no to 3.
I'm not innocent either in this instance. So I just want to make that perfectly clear.
I will whip
I've done this before.
I will whip the I'm down for whatever, and I know
Yeah.
that it's often as like I'm trying to say it as you can pick whatever
Yeah.
you want or what
Yeah.
you're feeling, but I know that most of the time it just stresses people out because
Yeah,
they're like,
right.
no, I don't know.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a bad habit of doing that because I'm also indecisive in that sense. So
I get it.
Yeah.
I think everyone must be guilty of this at least like once or twice in their
course,
lives.
yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
sometimes
Everybody does this.
Sometimes
Okay.
you don't know what you're in the mood for, but then when someone names someone, you're like,
Oh,
actually,
yeah, I would go for that.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, that sounds great.
for sure.
But so if it happens too often, I'm like, come on,
Yeah,
come
if
on.
it happens every single time.
Yeah.
I don't know how we put that as an image.
Just confusion.
Just confusion.
Okay. Oh, he's got it. There we go.
There we go.
There
Perfect.
we go. Perfect image.
We need
There you
3
go,
more
Kai,
Icks.
you got it.
3
3 more
Icks.
Icks. Man, I don't know, eh?
Indecisiveness. I mean, it's so generic, but just, I don't know. Unhygienic.
I mean,
That's just basic, right?
You'd be surprised sometimes, I think.
yeah.
Some people, it's definitely different levels.
Yeah, some people.
Because a lot of the time, hygiene can be quite personal.
Yeah.
And then you kind of, sometimes when you
Some people view
people-
hygiene as a suggestion.
there's optional.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess especially if they
People
don't.
are like, oh, you don't shower every day, Connor. I'm like, come the fuck on. You know what I mean. You know damn fucking well what I mean.
Yeah, we've established he likes the smell of his own sweat.
It's like sometimes if they just
Amen.
don't like clean up after themselves.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
where it's they leave you to do all the work and
I had a roommate, called them out. They used to leave their plates and bowls in their room, and it would drive me insane. I used to have to go in their room, and they would get annoyed at me for going in the room. And I'm like, half the fucking the porcelain in the UK is in your room. I'd go in there and I'd be like, look at the haul, like a fucking vlogger. I'd be like, 5 cups, 7 plates, 3 empty boxes. What are we doing here?
I open up the pantry, it's just empty.
I was like, I have no cups left.
Yes.
I need to clean the cups.
Yeah. I think that's one we can all agree on. Not cleaning up after yourself. I don't know.
I have a pretty big ick.
Go on.
Someone who obviously it's like a vibe check, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes, you go out with mates and some people pay more than others, right?
Yeah.
But it can fucking I was gonna say grind my gears, but I fucking hate it when you have that one person who when they owe you something, it's like pulling teeth
Yeah.
to like get them to pay. But as soon as you owe them like a $5, they're like, yo, can you like pay it back immediately? You know what I mean?
I guess it's kind of similar to the one that I said earlier, I guess.
Yeah.
In the same vein, I felt like.
Okay, yeah.
But I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's the worst. They're like number one loan shark when it's your turn.
And they'll like text you 2 days later being like, by the way, you still owe me that tenner.
And I'm like, okay, I'll get it paid to you in
send
like
me
a
your
month.
PayPal.
Yeah, send me your Paypal. God, okay.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
I guess that's in the same vein.
Yeah.
I guess that's, I don't know. I don't have any more exposed.
I had one and I fucking forgot it.
Someone who's stinky.
Nah. It's a stinky man.
I mean, I don't like anyone who's stinky.
I don't know. Whenever someone makes food and I see someone like not finish their plate, it breaks my heart.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not an ick.
Yeah, that's an ick for me.
Because, okay, if we're talking about partners, that's like an excuse to be like,
Give me that.
all right. Yeah.
No.
Are you gonna have that?
Like,
Are you gonna have that?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
But I mean, sometimes I feel bad. I'm like,
If it's a mate, okay, but if it's a partner, that's actually like that's actually a good thing because that means you have more.
Yeah,
that's
free
true.
food.
That is like more free food for us. But if it's a friend,
Yeah.
then it's
true.
then it's an ick for
people
me.
who floss, can't
Yeah.
stand them.
Like their teeth?
Yeah.
Or just
Can't
like the
stand
dance?
it. Flossing their teeth.
Flossing
It's
their
not
teeth.
real. It's a big dentistry.
Do you know anyone who flosses their teeth? Like regularly?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's like a thing that Americans do.
I guess so.
And dentists, I guess.
Have you ever flossed your teeth?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
I hate doing it. I hate the feeling.
Yeah. I feel like I'm about to like pull my own fucking teeth out.
I hate it.
Every time I do it.
The dong,
Yeah.
feeling. I hate it when they do it to me,
Yeah,
the
I
dentist.
hate that
Okay,
shit.
I got an ick. Someone who is incapable of trying new things, and I say this in the
Yeah.
context
Oh,
of
yeah.
if you are
Everything's a no.
Yeah. If you are at trying a new cuisine or something, and someone's like,
yeah.
"Oh, do you want to try this thing?" They're like,
Oh,
"No."
dude, picky eaters are the worst.
picky eaters.
Dude, picky eaters are the fucking worst. But
Yeah.
also that one too.
Yeah,
People who don't want to try anything new and also picky eaters.
Yeah.
yeah.
There's nothing more depressing than when someone comes to Japan and they're like, I don't eat fish. And I'm like, get out.
It's like, what if you had
And
all
then,
week?
like, if you're allergic to fish, obviously, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna make you fucking. But somebody like, I just don't like fish. And I know there's people who are watching this podcast who are like this, and they feel like they have a good reason.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I don't care.
I didn't fuck with fish that much before I came here. You just have to try it. You're
Yeah.
a grown ass adult. You've
Yeah.
got to try new flavors.
If you've tried it and you still don't like it, then fine. You tried it and you
but
don't
when
like
you
it.
come
that's
to a new
cool.
country, try the fucking
Try
thing.
it out.
Like,
Yeah.
there's a difference,
not
I
gonna
think,
kill
between
you.
like picky eaters and, you know, like knowing what kind of like food you like, and people who are incapable of just like even giving something a
go,
chance.
Yeah, I
a chance.
hate it when
I
that-
hate
yeah.
that shit.
Just like give it a chance. If you don't fuck with it, then you know.
Yeah.
Especially if it's something new.
yeah.
You know.
But at least you can say you tried it out and you don't like it, and that's cool. There you go. Yeah,
So
picky
see,
eaters for
the
sure.
worst thing that I hate about picky eaters, and I hate it when they do this, when they smell it, when they like it's poisonous. They go like, you know what I mean? It's the worst. I hate it. It's so insulting.
Yeah.
To like when you, especially in like, oh, fuck, I've gone to a sushi restaurant where someone did it, and the chef looked at me in horror. He's like, "Do you think I would serve you something poisonous or rotten?" It's so insulting.
It's like, this is an apothecary diary, motherfucker. We're not trying to poison you.
Like I get it, like when you smell the food, but like when you like pull it up and like you're like,
Yeah,
You
they
know,
smell
like-
like it's a science
I
experiment.
hate it. I
Yeah.
hate it so much.
Yeah, don't do that, please.
Okay. Last. How many icks do we have left?
I think we have could be it. If we
Okay.
put the unless you want to throw some bonus round.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
bonus
Bonus
round.
round.
Okay. I like a little bit of tea. You know, I like the tea every now and again. But when you're with someone and the only thing they are capable of doing is just gossiping.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Like-
I thought you were talking about actual tea.
Yeah, I know.
I was gonna say no.
I was getting
I'm good with
yeah,
that.
I was getting confused. Like, what?
You know, I like to
Gossip, yeah,
partake
people-
in the tea.
Shit stirrers?
Huh?
Shit stirrers?
Shit stirrers.
Shit stirrers. Someone who constantly just
Yeah.
has to gossip like life depends on it.
Yeah,
you know?
especially when it's like, bro, we didn't ask. Like, why are you talking about this?
Yeah.
This is not the vibe. Yeah, shit stirrers for sure.
Yeah.
What was the other one we had? I swear we had one more, right?
We had picky eaters. We had people who are reluctant to trying new things.
Oh, Reliant.
That's the food one.
I
Yeah.
also hate people who like when you show them something new, they like insta give up. They're like, nah, this ain't for me. I hate this. I hate it when they do this.
No, not giving it a proper go.
Yeah, they're just like, no, it's not for me. I'm like, you didn't even you didn't try.
You've watched it for 20 seconds.
If someone comes to me and is like really earnest about like, I really like this thing, I think like if I really like, I loved them, I would definitely try.
Yeah.
Even if I hated it, I would like give it a shot.
Yeah.
And try my best.
At least show that you're putting in the effort to try to understand it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I feel like there's nothing like, there's no greater feeling than getting someone into something they said they didn't like, or they didn't think that or they had never experienced before.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so, it's just always so like, it always really like hurts when you're someone you're like, I'm really passionate about this thing. And they're like, no.
Yeah.
I don't like it. You're like, okay.
Just because you've never tried heroin doesn't mean it's not good.
Exactly.
If
If you honestly were like, Connor, love heroin, it's a big part of my life. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, benefit of the doubt.
Fine, just for like a little,
I'll give it a good old go then.
I'll try it, I guess. Fine.
All right, there you go. There's our Icks.
All right, just one line.
It can't hurt. All right, last one.
Okay.
Things that could give you instant nostalgia.
Ooh.
Instant nostalgia.
I've sort of like Ratatouille moment. Like that level of like fucking nostalgia.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Um,
When you think of like...
Mum's cooking. Mum's cooking, man. Mum's.
I mean, that's the safe one.
So basic, guys.
It is basic, but
So
we're
basic.
talking about instant nostalgia.
I'm down.
and
I'm down. I'm just letting you know it's basic.
I'm fine having this one basic thing. It's the first thing that came to my mind.
I mean, we all agree on it.
Yeah.
All right, Mom's cooking.
I would say Pokemon cards, but Joey still hasn't left.
Yeah, that's if anything, I'm more in tune with that right now.
It's not nostalgia for
It's
Joey.
not nostalgia for
That's
me.
right now.
I mean, certain Pokemon cards are nostalgic for me.
Honestly,
I don't know.
like video game system startup sounds.
Ooh, like PlayStation 1.
PlayStation, GameCube,
Oh, yeah.
Nintendo Game Boy.
Okay, what is the goated? What is the goated video game startup sound?
I think
GameCube
the
for
most
me.
goated, but it's probably. I think like if we were like critically analyzing, that's
Yeah.
the best one.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think from a pure nostalgia, it's got to be the PS2. Everyone had the PS2.
I didn't have the PS2.
That's a fucking lie.
Was it the one where it's like, and then
Listen to this shit.
I know this. I know it. I've played PS2, but my friend had a
you know
PS2.
you are the only person on earth who hasn't touched a PS2, right?
No, I've touched a PS2. I never had one.
yeah. Oh, do you know what this sound reminds me of? This actually doesn't give me. This gives me anxiety. This sound. Do you know why?
Because the disc would break right now. The disc would always fucking break.
This is the sound of your prayers when you're
No.
like, please work.
Okay,
Please work.
how about-
Please
how
work.
about,
Please work.
the Game Boy Advanced startup sound.
Oh
They
my
kept it. It
god!
was like Game Boy. Like it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
Bring. Oh, that's the goat. That's the goat.
That one was the go.
1,000,000% that's the goat. Hell yeah. Yeah, no,
I
for
think
sure.
the Game Boy or the GameCube.
Yeah,
But I think
Game
the
Boy, GameCube.
Game Boy probably just because, man, you put so many fucking hours.
Oh my
into that
god.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game Boy for sure.
Um,
I don't know. Oh man, I'm thinking of like. See, this is hard, right? Because we grew up in three completely
Crack
separate.
cocaine.
What?
sorry.
We grew up in three completely different countries and cultures, right? So
Yeah.
I feel like the stuff we grew up with is gonna be like slightly different.
Yeah, but I think there's some middle ground maybe we can have.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think like what's like a toy or like any kind of like something like that's not like a video game that you grew up with that like emits a sound that you'd seen. Because like the first thing I'm thinking of, which is so dumb but it gives me mad nostalgia, is like, you know those tubes that go like ew, you know that thing?
That's not enough.
No.
Right,
I know
you
you're
didn't have
talking
that,
about-
right?
No, I had it, but not instant nostalgia.
Okay.
If anything, it would be those fucking squishy bags. Things
Which
where
ones?
You know the bags where you'd fucking squish and you just like punch the like they're like sacks.
What?
You don't know these?
No, I don't.
Like sack toy, like jelly sack toy kid. I don't know what you type.
Jelly sack toy.
I don't know what you'd call this. These things.
Oh yeah. Yes,
Anything you or just about fucking squishing.
I didn't
poking?
have this.
You
yeah,
definitely did.
This is the one where, like,
These are
as a
everywhere.
kid, you're like, it was like a competition to see who could grip it the hardest without
Oh,
it,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like slipping out of your hand, right?
Okay, God didn't feel it, so he
I
didn't do it.
didn't feel that one.
Damn. All right.
What about the first keyboard note from Welcome to the Black Parade?
No.
The G5.
No, that's
The elusive G5.
no.
Come on, man.
No.
That's like an entire generation, man.
Fine.
You just hear that and you're just
Fine.
like,
Bro, I'm not even the biggest MCR fan,
Yeah.
and that's nostalgic for me.
Okay, fine. Put it on.
you can summon an entire generation.
Just put the
with
Black Parade
one-
album cover on. Oh, man. What else is there? I feel like we're... Wait, are these sounds or just things?
Just things. Instant nostalgia.
Instant nostalgia.
Live leak overlay.
The Live Leak logo?
sorry. I meant Hypercam 2.
Oh, the Hypercam 2.
The unregistered Hypercam 2 overlay.
I mean, yeah. That hits me right in the feels.
Whenever I see anything with that, I'm like, it fucking takes me back.
Oh,
It takes
man.
me back so
Yeah.
much. Seeing the fucking unregistered Hypercam 2.
Yeah, that is nostalgia.
Or that fucking sound to all the YouTube videos that
Yeah.
when they would start them up with the notepads and they'd be like, today we're going to learn about, and they would have that.
It's all like the COD intros for me. It's just
No, you know the one. Type in YouTube, YouTube notepad, music.
this is just Windows Movie Maker. right?
Wait. No, wait, what? That's every time we touch lyrics.
Yeah, that's every time we touch.
Oh, fuck,
Yeah.
man. There was like those ones. Yeah, the golden era of YouTube music. Yeah, this one.
I remember this.
They always had the same fucking music. This one.
Oh, yeah. I remember,
remember
this.
this?
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah. I remember
The
that.
fucking music. Oh my god. And they unroasted Hypercam 2 and the thing. Okay, yeah, no, you guys are
Yeah.
nostalgic about it. It's all good.
I'm nostalgic about unregistered Hypercam
Calm
too.
down a bit.
That's that for me. Okay, so
Skype.
Skype, yeah. The Skype,
yeah.
the Skype
Okay,
sound.
the Skype call sound.
Skype call sound or the
Golden age of the internet.
yeah, Skype
The-
call sound or
the
the
MSN poke.
MSN
The-
poke
I
sound.
think the Skype one was more.
Skype?
'Cause
Yeah.
That was like the first time you had to fucking call your friends.
Yeah,
dude.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah,
I feel like
the Skype sound.
Can we just hear the Skype sound? Let's just test. Let's just test.
Oh,
it.
they're gone. I can do it for you.
I know you can do it, Joey. Okay.
I still hear
Okay.
that, by the way, with my parents. You know what? I had a thought
Wow.
just now when I saw it. I was like, I think the reason why that like we're like just a generation a bit more social is that when like the webcam stuff came out, we didn't fucking hesitate
No.
to get
Yeah.
on a fucking webcam
Yeah.
and just sit there for like hours.
Yeah,
and,
be like,
and
"What's
talk to
wrong
each
with
other
this?"
on webcam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas now it's like I'd rather cut my penis off than get on like a video call.
It's like voice isn't off.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I will do everything
Yeah.
in my power not to turn that camera
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
You couldn't, back in the day, you couldn't have a Skype call without the webcam on.
Yeah.
It was
That
just
just
kind of
felt
like you just
weird.
did it because it was so fucking cool and novel that
Yeah.
like you could have a camera and you were just so used to talking to people via webcam.
Totally.
Yeah.
This is I don't know why this reminded me of this. Because I'm going back to fucking pet peeves.
Go for
Just on a tangent. People who leave voice messages. How do you feel about that? Have you
Like on the phone?
I mean, they're kind of
You-
obsolete now.
No. Like, have you ever
Yeah, I know what you mean. I've
like
had people-
modern day?
Like
where
instead of a text, it's
in
a voice
a
message?
chat,
it's a very nothing problem.
in a chat, they will leave a voice message. It's not like an ick. It's
Oh,
just like
I like doing voice
No,
messages.
I love that
you
shit.
like that
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Fuck messages, because messages, you fucking, dude, you have to like if it's a long message, I'm like, why don't you send me this in a voice message or call me, man?
Yeah.
It's so long to read.
I used to not like that, but I've come around now where I think it's just more efficient. Especially if you
I don't
like,
think it is,
No, I think
'cause-
it is more efficient, and it gets across intent better.
Yeah.
I think because like sometimes I feel like emotion can be lost in text.
you can lose the nuance in a text message.
So, sometimes it's just like I open a voice message and it's just like, what
me,
I
guy. I don't do that.
want to say is I was thinking and I was just like, bro.
I mean, to be fair, 90% of the voice messages that like I receive or I send to people is just us making
Yeah.
stupid sounds.
Okay,
It's just like, oh yeah.
because like I'm in the mindset of just like text, get me all the information and get it in a way I can access easily, or just call me. I like calling.
I call them too.
Yeah.
The easiest way now is to just call.
Yeah.
Obviously.
All right. Side tangent. The dial-up sound.
I don't
For
feel.
you?
I
Like
mean,
the
I
AOL?
had it, but I don't feel great about it.
Okay.
The AOL sound, you mean?
AOL. Yeah.
Yeah. kind
Well,
of.
if,
Man.
if Connor's not.
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't look back at that fondly.
It's trauma.
Because I just makes you think my mum being like, get off, I have to make a phone call.
Yeah. True.
While I'm like trying to sign up to like Digimon World Online. And I'm trying to get through the first stage.
Okay, what about the fucking RuneScape title music?
Oh my God, yes. God doesn't know.
RuneScape
I
title.
played it.
Unfortunately,
But can
I
we
don't
play
know.
it? Can we play it just so people hear it?
Play the OG RuneScape title music.
So good, bro.
Like the first thing you hear when you're logging in.
So good. So good.
This is so nostalgic
so
for me.
good.
Oh, fucking national anthem of millennials right here. Yeah, oh my God. That
So good.
flashback to
I feel
all that
sad-
time in RuneScape,
I feel
bro.
sad that I missed the RuneScape hype. 'Cause
Bro.
I knew friends that played this,
It was
but
the fucking peak.
It was
being
so
online.
good. So good. Fuck, this makes me want to play RuneScape again, dude.
It was so sick because like you and your friends would all maybe play RuneScape and like you would just talk, but like you probably were never doing the same shit.
Nah.
And it was kind of fun because whenever you did all like team back up, it was like the fucking Avengers.
Yeah.
Because you would be like, all right, because I was a woodcutting fiend.
Yeah.
That was what I did. Whereas my boys loved fishing.
I was fishing.
And they were farming lobsters on that cove after the mountain
Yeah,
pass. They would sit there all day, and whereas I was in the Grand Exchange, fucking hitting those yew trees, fighting off people, and that's where I would spend like most of my days.
Hell yeah.
And it was just like so beautiful about it. It was such
Yeah.
a fucking golden time to be alive.
Yeah. It was the best time to be a child.
And it's before MMOs got insanely complicated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, you could just play that on the biggest piece of shit laptop, and it was very easy to keep track of everything.
Yeah.
It was just
Yeah.
great. It was amazing.
Totally.
if you had to pick a song, what would it be? If you had to pick
Like a pop song?
any song where you
Fucking-
hear it and you're just like,
The fucking cha-cha slide brings back like fucking nostalgic nightmares.
It's
But
just
it is instant nostalgia, but I hate it.
yeah.
Is it? Yeah, because like to me, I just get reminded of memes. Because I didn't really like.
Did you not have that? They always play that in like the school disco,
No, not really.
like school dance. They always fucking play it.
I don't think so. I don't remember
They
it
always
playing
fucking
in the
played
school
the cha-cha slide
discos.
in the UK.
Really?
Yeah, they don't play it in your school?
Maybe they did, maybe they didn't.
Oh, fair enough.
For us, it
Like-
was always like something like, now that looking back to it is like, that wasn't appropriate for a year 5 disco. Like they're playing like fucking Sexy Back. And I'm like, that's,
Yeah, they play that too.
yeah. I have more of a,
Then like Cotton Eye Joe.
yeah, or Cotton Eye Joe. I'm just
Well,
like,
that's back
Yeah.
now.
it is it?
There's a lot of memes.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what was popular in like, the Australian scene.
Yeah.
But like there are 2 songs that got played at every bar, every club, everywhere you go out drinking in university time.
Yeah.
And it is Mr. Brightside and Kings of Leon, Sex on Fire.
Oh, I mean, Kings of Leon in Australia.
I hear those songs and it just brings me back to
There's
like
no nostalgia for that though. I don't
Well,
feel-
Kings of Leon
That's true.
they're Australian, so
it's
yeah,
gonna
it
be
was
hard
fucking
to
everywhere.
Yeah.
find
Yeah.
the last 4 we need here.
Yeah, I think a song is difficult because depending on where you were, it's like completely different.
yeah.
Fuck,
Actually,
I
you know
don't
what? What about
Oh, I got the song.
what?
Fucking Soldier Boy.
No, I was gonna say, what was that song from Newgrounds? The like ultimate battle song.
Oh, the ultimate showdown of ultimate history.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
mean,
put it-
yeah,
that
Ultimate
one.
We
Showdown.
have to put that on.
That one.
Just that animation in general.
Yeah.
Like that
is
song.
nostalgic as
Fuck, I remember
fuck.
everyone fucking learning that in my school.
Oh
and-
yeah, everyone learned it. It's the first rap song any child learned. Yeah, put that on. Yeah, come on, Soldier Boy.
Or like fucking no.
I mean, I hated it, but it's nostalgic as fuck.
I don't feel nostalgia when I hear Soldier Boy.
Because like I
Apple
just
bottom jeans.
That one as
Bruce
well.
with the
I actually feel nostalgic.
yeah, that one as well. Even though fuck.
The whole club looking
Looking
at her.
She hit the floor. Next thing you know,
Oh my god. It's fucking awful, dude.
every fucking school disco played that
We're
song.
just showing
man.
our age. Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, but what's like
Which one?
Just
which
like in
one?
general, like cartoons on
Pokemon?
weekends. All of the above.
All of them.
Like it's like which Saturday morning cartoon makes you feel nostalgic though?
Ed and
If I
Eddie.
see any of them, Ed and Eddie, if I see like Teenage Mutant Ninja
Ed and Eddie,
Turtles,
Samurai Jack,
Samurai Jack, oh my
Johnny
god.
Bravo.
All of them,
Just
bro.
the golden age of
It was just like
Cartoon
when
Network.
cartoons were peak.
Yeah. Powerpuff Girls, fucking Dexter's Lab.
All right.
That one's hard because they're all kind of encompassing. I mean,
Yeah,
we
I
can
guess-
just say Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cartoon Network,
Cartoon Network.
Yeah, just put the Cartoon Network
Yeah.
logo on.
Because like, I think Recess was just before that, I guess, and that was on
Recess
Cartoon.
they aired that for like fucking forever.
They did reruns for a while.
Oh, okay,
Recess
okay.
was still around when I was like leaving high school.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Two more.
Honestly, whenever you went to a fast food place and they had like a fucking play park,
Yes.
The
the
McDonald's.
McDonald's, when
McDonald's
they had like
play
the fucking
park.
pipe system, bro.
Yeah.
I know there's still a couple around, but it used to be like a
Everywhere.
given that
Yeah.
you would have one.
I mean, that's when
it
like
was peak
McDonald's.
McDonald's.
Yeah, that's when McDonald's looked like a theme park.
And then sometimes
Yeah.
even they would have like, I know it's super rare, but they might have like video games there as well.
I
Like
do
the
remember
one
that.
store that might have like a video game system
Yeah,
in there.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I remember
fucking
my
sick.
local one had a GameCube that you could play.
That's so fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, McDonald's playpens. Shit. One more.
The Nokia 3310.
I'm down. Asking
Yeah.
my dad if I could play Snake on his phone.
yeah.
My mom
Yeah.
had it.
Can I play Snake? Just don't drain the battery, son.
I'm gonna make 5 phone calls later. the Nokia Snake.
Yeah. And good memes. Good memes.
Yeah, good
too.
memes is still
Great
around, but if I see one in real life, someone has one in real life, I'd be like, no fucking way.
That was the peak of engineering
yeah.
back in the day. It
We-
still is.
I think you can still use it as a phone too.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
can
god,
only
that
just-
screen,
You
dude.
can just only do like calls and texts.
Oh my god, I missed that shit. All right, well, there you go. That's our 3x3 for instant nostalgia, which, unless you are between the ages of 25 and 35, you'll be like, what
Yeah,
the fuck?
any Gen Zers, you probably would have something very, very different than
Yeah.
this.
All we're going to say, Gen Z, is that we had a better childhood than you. So. But I think that's it for 3x3s for now. But
I
hey,
hope you
let us
enjoyed.
know what our 3x3s were like for this episode. If we have plenty more prompts, so if you guys want to see a part 2 of this, we can do another one. But hey, look at all these patrons though.
Sexy.
Let us know what your personal 3x3s were for any of the themes that we said. And hey, if you are a patron, not only will you be supporting the show, but you get to check out weekly exclusive Patreon content. And we have one that you guys can go check out right after this one. Mudan, play a clip of that.
All right, Joey. Come on.
You're actually a bastard.
Come on, Joey.
I don't think so.
God, you guys are bastards.
Oh shit! Clayton!
Please, Clayton. Please, Clayton. Send it to him.
Clayton!
You started it. You smelt it, dealt it.
What the fuck? Fuck!
Get fucked, buddy.
Oh my god, that was such amazing karma.
I don't fucking believe this.
You can never be the first person to play the +2. It's a debate, gone.
Yeah, exactly. But hey, if you want to support the show in the process, as well as check out all the exclusive Patreon stuff, then head on over to patreon.com/trashtaste. Also follow us on Twitter, send us some memes on the subreddit, and if I hate our face, listen to us on Spotify. We will see you guys next week.
Bye.